I unmuted the wrong thing for a second. Oh wait,
There we go.
no wait, that's not what I wanted. Oh.
All right.
Alexa,
I have
stop.
my phone on my. I have my phone on my person, and I will be ready in case of rolls. I am still making myself dinner though.
Nice. What you making? Burger?
Burgers.
How did
I was at the gym.
guess?
I was at the gym today. Of course, I'm eating protein.
Mantis, you like frog? Mantis?
Yeah.
Mantis.
Jacob?
Jacob!
Yeah.
Jacob!
Get back here before your car gets towed.
If you want to know what I sent, look in the memes channel.
Oh god, he's gotta bring out the chainsaw! Jacob! I'm
Hey, what's going on? I'm here.
Jacob,
Here.
look
Yep.
at memes.
I didn't know that he was returning back.
I should look
This
at the memes.
is 100% the frog.
I'm on the top.
The frog.
100%
frog.
frog with gun. He be king of a gun.
I'm ready. I am ready.
I'm also ready.
This is me with Jacob Scar.
We are all here. Tempest just muted, presumably because baby.
No, wifey was talking to me about something from work.
I told him.
Yeah, she was telling me that she made one of your moms her wife again.
Nice.
Again?
That's actually nice. That's funny.
Well, what if I don't wanna? What if I want you to tell them?
I'm not gonna tell your friends.
Aww.
You tell them yourself.
Oh man. Well, so while
I'm here for the tea.
so a while ago, so my wife has nothing but weird dreams, and they are some of the most out of pocket things yet. Well, at some point, she had a dream where me and her, right, were gonna ooh la la, but according to her, I couldn't get hard. I'm saying like, oh yeah, no, this is what you have to do, and I snapped it like a glow stick.
Beautiful.
Okay. All I heard.
All I heard was snapping like a
I'll be right back. What?
Superpower for you guys, though.
What awful timing for I'll be right back. Right? Bro, gotta go try it.
Like, hold on, I gotta see if this works.
I can assure you, the only thing that will happen is a hospital trip.
Will it though? But what if I'm just different?
I mean, listen, you do you. Maybe because of the radiation that happens to us Japs during World War II broke us like that, but
Snap you like a damn.
Is this canon in Fallout?
I think it is actually.
Oh God.
I think there are some people who can actually do this.
I blame my wife for this conversation.
Okay, I'm gonna blame you for this conversation.
Apparently, some people in the game series Fallout can apparently actually do this sort of thing.
A buddy of mine has added Night Rain to his library. Wait a minute, will Night Rain have crossplay? I need to look this up. One of my buddies doesn't have a PC, and I told him we'd play together.
Oh no. You know, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Just make it crossplay.
No. He's telling you to fuck it right now.
I mean that too. Listen, that man in the jar, he do be looking mighty fine.
Okay.
It does not.
Thank you, Starbomb.
Wait.
No, pulling out the maid outfit.
Night Rain does not have crossplay. Unfortunate. He's the only one without a PC.
Oh, rip. Oh, hey, look. There's something in the memes.
I
Yes.
told Jacob to look at that.
But I don't want an ad.
Frog, a tailless amphibian with a
You
short,
didn't
squat
have to
body,
watch it, you
moist,
just had to
smooth
look at
skin,
the
and very long
picture.
hind legs for leaping. Gun, a weapon incorporating a metal tube
Okay,
in which
I'm
bullets,
just about
shells, or
set
other
up.
missiles are propelled by
Alright. Okay, goodbye, everyone.
So, sorry, there's someone knocking on my door.
Is there actually?
No.
Don't lie to me then.
No,
Are
sorry. I
we
was just.
all here? Are we all ready? Drake is mute. God damn you. God damn you,
This
Drake!
is just revenge for the last session we had. Well, with solo worlding. Yeah, you tell him, Baby Tempest. You tell him, and you yell at him for being a heathen. I wonder.
Friend gave me 2 weeks of nitro. Me confused. I have not talked to this friend like in 2 months.
Damn.
What do you mean, damn? I've been more focused on your friend group.
I don't realize. I have no idea where my phone's at. Hold up.
Bruh.
My phone now.
I has returned.
Oh, about time, you slacker.
I will leave this
Alrighty.
call. So,
I call
last
family meeting.
session,
Last time on One Piece.
you all fought the old man, affectionately classified as the old man.
He has a name, but we just call him the old man.
The old man.
Oh, did you just say
Boss
affectionate?
bar.
Art?
The old Marine
Anyway.
man.
He rambled on about something about toy soldiers and stuff, and Animus discovered that he believes some of his memory has been snipped away, possibly.
Snap.
After making peace with the old man by giving him damn near 100 gold,
And
Which I said I would reimburse Cloud
and a
for.
meal, the group decided to start heading back to the island they were at before. Not Seafarer's Way. Seafarer's Way is the marine island. You decided to head back to that port town you were in before. I don't know if you guys ever got the name of.
I
But
think
you said
we
back there to see if you could get any info, if anyone there knew about the old man thing. And yeah,
maybe get him some medical help, which I don't have knowledge about. It's a retirement
You
home.
are a physical helper, not a mental helper. And
I'm not a physical helper anymore either.
I don't know. You're helping someone become a vegetable.
I'm about to turn you into one.
Ooh, can I be a carrot?
Sure, pal.
So that way I could say in hindsight, this was a bad idea.
Yeah. I hope you know what being a carrot is like.
I bet I'd be an eyesore.
Damn you.
Didn't see that one coming, did you?
No. I knew the pun was on the way. I just didn't know which one you were gonna do.
Just remember, folks, the British lied about that. Thank you,
Anyway.
British people.
With the eye censored. Anyway.
Hey, Noaz. Your hair looks pretty.
So are we like are we in character now? Is that the end of the recap?
No, I think Altrix just died.
I'm checking something really quick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure our DM just died.
Yeah.
All right.
I can
Mantis, you're the
no longer
DM now.
vote. Okay. calm
Okay. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh god.
You're
Oh, so-
fighting each other.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Sea Kings.
I'd like to
20
be.
of them.
I'd like
Anyway.
to be.
We're facing off
Drake
the
suddenly
spirit of
goes
Goldie
mad
Roger.
because y'all didn't finish his dinner. He starts murdering everybody.
I'd be on Animus's team. I call dibs.
I just call throwing Ali Staff's recruit into the sea.
Can I
Oh,
throw
did you guys see the new?
Actually, wait.
D&D
Now that I'm
class?
thinking about it, I could just pick up Drake and throw him.
I
in the
couldn't find
sea.
any information on it.
Don't you throw me into anywhere.
It's like
Would
a thing
would have
from
been
Ars
perfect.
Arcana.
Would have
it's
been
like
perfect
the
for
minute-
Animus.
Yeah, the
What?
minute I saw that, I was like, "Oh my gosh, it is so perfect."
What?
The Scion. It's
Oh.
just the psychic abilities themed class.
I want a hug.
And like, they've been working on it for a long time. It seems like just in like all the stuff they've been doing.
I mean, there's another class, Ill Rigor.
Like they've been
I
slowly
mean, yeah,
building it
but-
up through like different ability, like different subclasses, and then they finally are like, okay, let's just make it a full class.
But for Animus specifically,
Oh yeah, it's
What
like,
is it?
how can you use your mind
It's a-
for
it-
every
yeah.
single ability?
Is it a
Yeah,
magic
it's a-
or is
it's a
it
psychic
a-
themed thing.
It's a.
Oh man. Anders, I hope you
Wouldn't
have a
have had to
master
reflavor crap.
seal. I hope you have a master seal there, Animus.
I challenge
Promotes.
you to
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just what do you got there? I don't know.
a gun.
Go, child. Go do crimes.
That'd be a wild thing to implement into D&D, wouldn't it?
A
Just
gun?
no. Fire Emblem Master Seal.
A gun?
I mean, I don't know. The
Basically,
marine guns
yeah.
are pretty whack. I got a musket that can fire at least 30 rounds before I have to reload.
Whatever that one character in Wano with those belt-fed pistol things.
Excuse me? What?
They're not actually. It's just he fires them like they're two Uzis instead of muskets.
Love it.
They're visibly muskets, visibly single-shot pistols, but he fires them like Uzis.
Not respectable. Yeah, no.
Very silly.
Yeah, so a lot of the animes I've been watching recently had wrapped up their seasons as it is. So I've been getting back into One Piece. Yeah, currently in Dressrosa. Still. But
Yeah, that taking a break at Dressrosa makes sense.
but no, yeah. Luffy's full sending with an army he didn't want.
Pretty much.
One of the funniest things to me, honestly.
The Straw Hat Grand Fleet. And I like that, like with you know Luffy's whole thing.
Okay, I'm not
of-
gonna lie. I still find it funny how we do not have one yet.
Yo, right?
We don't have a fleet, or you know, superfluous amounts of allies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure not Alabasta would probably come to our aid with everything we did for them,
yeah, true.
or at least send a couple people. You know?
Skypea.
Yeah, the whole of Skypea. What? I mean, we're not exactly hurting for allies. It's just like we don't have the Straw Hat numbers.
No, we do not.
Even pre-time skip, if Luffy were being executed in the same fashion as Ace, you know the world would pull up.
Yeah. That ain't no war. That's a one-sided bloodbath.
Marines versus everyone else who wins.
Yeah, the
Everyone
world
else.
government being the only thing left standing. by the world government, I specifically mean in Marie-Joie being the last holdout.
Alrighty. Let's get started. So, you all begin. You've set sail. You guys are coming up on the island. You guys have been sailing for maybe like half a day. Day.
Okay.
Maybe so. It's not that long of a trip between these 3 islands.
Alright.
So, before we actually arrive, though, I do want to find time to just find Cloud just for a one-on-one conversation.
Alright, Cloud, what are you currently doing?
Probably just find me meditating on the ship.
Right, he's over sitting at the front of the ship meditating.
Probably the old man just right next to him.
I just kind of
The old man is like, 1 gold, 2 gold, 3 gold.
you can just tell I'm just not paying attention to him lately.
He's just
Man,
counting it repeatedly.
so I'm just gonna quietly and as gently as I can just kind of signal Cloud that I'm actually there. You know, he can probably tell when I open message at this point. So it's like that's just how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna approach and essentially knock at the door.
I guess I would just.
I mean, no, you have to either say something to him.
I mean, you know, we communicate through message enough. I was just gonna be like, anyway.
No, you
So
actually have to say something with message in order to
okay,
get attention with message.
okay. Well, in that case, I'm not even gonna bother with that. Then I'm just gonna do the good old knock on a piece of wood nearby.
Does Cloud just
So
think it's the old man?
Probably, but I would open my eyes just to check anyway.
so I feel we should probably have a conversation, Cloud. Just considering, I don't know, this whole ongoing mutual silence is not exactly productive. Plus, I need to say my piece.
I'll just stand up and quietly nod.
So, back on Fishman. Is it actually called Fishman Island, or is it
Yes, it is just called Fishman.
It was Fishman Island. It was Blackwater Bay or Black
Okay.
Gallows Bay, something like that.
Back at Black Gallows Bay? I think that's what it was. Thinking on it now, you might have actually overheard my conversation with Mantis immediately following, but you know, I wasn't exactly being quiet, but I made a judgment call that I absolutely hate. That I wish I could take back, even though I now know that there's probably nothing we could have done. As soon as Cole decided to be the distraction for us, there's probably nothing we could have done. It bothers me that I didn't actually do anything, that I made the conscious decision without the knowledge that the Admiral was even there. I made the conscious decision to not relieve my own exhaustion so I could potentially go find and bring him back. And if I had done that, or if I had chosen a better hiding spot, or if I had done so many different things slightly differently, things might not have turned out the way that they did. I feel I should apologize to you in particular, and if I'm given the opportunity, I will absolutely do so with Cole. But I I am sorry for my failure as our strategist. As like both as a person and as a member of this crew.
You might be a strategist, but you're still a human. We all make mistakes.
I
You
mean,
can't predict the future like most people can.
that's fair. It's just I feel I should make some kind of I think I will make this promise to you and the rest of the crew. Just as our strategist, I will never be caught without a plan again.
Being caught
No
with
matter-
a plan or without doesn't matter if we don't have one, or if that plan is just messed up. There's always going to be more plans on the fly, on the go, no matter what.
Yes.
But
I'm just saying,
but your
I will.
non-killing is slightly the issue. I choose
Yes.
to kill because of something, you know.
And that brings me to my next point. And given that it's the just humane and logical thing to do at this point, in regards to our prisoner, I think I should be the one to finish him off. I've damaged him beyond repair in my efforts to practice, as I put it. And it's only right we put him out of his misery, despite the fact this Marine in particular seems to be okay. Who left?
It was
Drink appears to have something going on.
Yeah, he
yeah.
Okay.
texted something in the general chat.
Okay. But yes, I feel it's only humane if I'm the one to do it, considering I put him in this position. Monster though he probably was.
Not everyone is a monster. As you've seen, the other Marine that we took to the island, he wasn't a monster. He was just sent out of his own
Yes.
parents.
When you said put the prisoner out of his misery, I legit thought you were talking about the old man for a second.
No.
I was like,
No.
what the fuck,
He's a-
Animus?
He's not a
a
prisoner.
prisoner.
He's
I'm,
dead.
I'm talking
We're
about
talking
the brain
about the
dead.
pre-
I'm talking about the brain dead guy.
Yeah, no, he's just most likely already dead.
We can kill him anyway.
My thought was going to be having this moment of like, Animus actually trying his best to go through with it. This is the first time since the first one.
It has been a good while. He is dead.
Okay, well. All right, I guess just kind of retcon that last little bit there.
Well, if you want him dead, Mantis will just go down there and just like, boom, got him.
He's already dead. He's been brain dead for
But
2
anyway.
hours. All the oxygen in his body is probably gone.
I will do my best to not hesitate. Just,
In the heat of battle, we have no time to hesitate. But in situations like these, where I can just be peaceful with others, I'll take it.
okay.
No matter if it's a Marine or not.
I appreciate your boundless understanding, Cloud.
Well, I mean, of course I'm gonna understand. That island was the most dangerous one we've been to. Too many Marines to deal with, too many people.
So, as for everything else, I think we should gather the crew and discuss, because there's a very real chance that Marines have been on our tails, and we're probably gonna, if that is true,
It's
we're
not
probably
just
gonna run
Marines.
into trouble on the island.
Not
Well,
just
yes, but I
Marines.
mean, whoever we got, I'm just saying we should discuss.
I have a feeling that we're being tracked by multiple people, actually.
Well, yes. I just mean the Marines are my immediate concern, considering they seem to have a lot more manpower in the area compared to the Blood Sea Pirates right now.
Fair. All right.
So anyway, that would be, just kind of we should probably assemble the crew and discuss plans, contingencies, and all that.
All right.
Someone's knocking at my door.
Okay. Classic.
Terrible timing for Jake to.
Yeah.
But understandable. Family emergency.
So there's I'd assume there's at least spare paper, The Marines had to have had, yeah.
I'm most likely guessing you weren't expecting Cloud to be so understanding.
I mean, it wasn't out of the realm of possibility. Considering you heard the initial outburst, it's probably appreciated that Animus not necessarily knowing that for sure came clean anyway.
Came clean anyway. Cloud's most likely just gonna go back to meditating after this is over.
Fair. I will say I'm worried for our captain as far as that was a very sudden outburst when we initially picked up the old man.
Yeah. I honestly don't know what to do with Cloud anymore with training because I cannot train anything.
I mean, that's
or
fair.
Our ship.
I'd imagine more stuff for that's going to be shortly.
I would like to know what I could do, honestly, but I can't decide.
So yeah, is everybody else still here?
Hello there.
Yeah, we got Tempest, we got Mantis.
Wait, actually, Drake is still out.
Yeah, Drake is
Yeah.
still out.
Hopefully,
He said he
everything
might be a
go-
while.
Yeah.
Yeah. hopefully
Oh.
everything's fine.
I think at this
All
point,
right, sorry about that. I'm back.
what a loser.
Drake has
Bruh.
specifically requested do not cancel D&D on his behalf.
Yeah, I saw.
Don't be angry. Have an arm.
So yeah, we're gathering the crew to discuss strategy.
Yeah, they're in discuss.
All right. I guess we just go
Okay.
to the captain's quarters.
Yes. So, seeing as we don't have Beaver cards, they just aren't going to be a thing from the sound of it. This is what I will suggest we. This is my. What?
Fall. The old man's in the background counting coins.
Oh.
But
That's what I thought you were doing.
he's basically getting infinite coins because he's picking up a coin from his chest, looking at it, and then dropping it, and then just basically grabbing the exact same coin from the top of the pile.
Nice.
As long as
You're
he's
saying we
got,
could take 99 of his 100 gold.
I swear to
and
God, if he touches
still-
gold,
Also, I'm reimbursing Cloud for whatever he gave.
was 125.
Okay, 125. Emptying from my inventory.
Hey.
So, my suggestion for we still don't know exactly what we're dealing with, but it seems pretty clear after looking at this old man's memories and all that. While we are separated from groups, and I'm just going to take, while we are not in the same place, I'm going to take 5 pieces of paper, one for each of us. And I'm just going to write all of our names and basic descriptions
It would be 6.
on each, all of them on each piece of paper. It is my
Damn it.
theory that there is some devil fruit or another out there
Oh,
that
man.
will be capable of messing with our minds. It appears to me that the old man has lost memories of people specifically, in addition to places and associated things. But the root cause seems to be that his memories and everything associated with people that he knew is gone. So, my thought process, my strategy, if you will, this time around, is to just, while we're separated, just periodically have these names and descriptions of each of the crew and just periodically look at them. Make sure that you can know and envision everybody there. Just every few minutes, periodically do this. That way we will know, we will have an idea as to exactly how to proceed if it turns out, say, one of us just no longer has memories of somebody written down. We will know either something has happened to that person, which might be how it works, or we might know something has been done to the person who doesn't remember, however that works. One of those two things might be the cause. I'm not sure if his memory has been tampered with as the byproduct of something else, or if it has been the byproduct of direct intervention on his own mind. Until we know and can discern that, we need to keep these papers on us at all times. And just periodically look at them to ensure that our memories are intact.
You look at the paper and it says the name Jackson. You're like, who the fuck is Jackson?
Jackson. Do I know a Jackson? Yeah.
Michael
Hey.
Jackson. What?
Animus starts panicking. He's like, they've already got us.
Cloud just slipped a piece of paper into his pocket out of nowhere.
Yeah, while Animus was going on the tangent, Cloud just leaned over and wrote Jackson on his.
Just give it the most absurd description, too.
Just to fuck with Animus.
Conveniently enough, it does not appear that any replacement memories have been provided to the old man, which means those gaps in the memory are something we can identify. We have that at least. We still don't know if this is one or multiple devil fruits, but be suspicious of the Marines in particular. He did make specific mention of the White Rogers and all that.
Why Rogers? Where?
Nowhere.
Oh boy.
We were just saying the name.
Coming after my gold.
They're not after your gold, and we'll make sure they're not going after it.
I don't know what's going on.
I like you, robed Roger.
Okay.
Can you just put a C in front of that Roger, please?
Codger?
Yep, there we go.
Your name is Codger? That's a weird name.
It's
So-
Cloud, but you're not gonna remember.
Oh, and this
I'm
guy
gonna call
judges.
you robed Roger.
Yeah, you know what? That's also working fine.
I will
Robed
also
make it
Roger,
different.
short Roger. Snake Roger.
That's the time you fix it.
Oh, Roger.
I'm just
Gary
gonna
Roger.
ignore him.
Gary.
So any other suggestions? I do think we should keep this a buddy system of sorts. Alright, so we want to make sure.
I think we all know who I'm going to choose.
The old man.
No.
Sorry, wait, what?
So I've laid out the plan of we're gonna keep pieces of paper on ourselves. Each of us is gonna have a sheet of paper with the whole crew's names on them, as well as a basic description. As well as a basic description.
The old man is screaming and pointing out the window.
I look outside the window.
He's going, White Roger! White Rogers!
I'm gonna go rush out onto the deck.
Look out the window as you are approaching the island. There is a marine ship docked at the island.
Well,
All right.
Well, that answers that. That clears up any doubts about it, about the Marines at least.
Remember,
Okay.
this is not the marine island. This is the port town that you like played cards in class.
Well, yes, I just mean this clears up any doubts as far as if the Marines are like what's lingering in his memories.
White Roger!
guys,
okay.
I'm worried about
We'll
that
do it.
one guy.
Also, did we take a long rest?
Absolutely.
Or just a short?
I guess technically a long rest would have happened.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah. Okay. So.
It's good thing I asked, huh?
Hey.
Oh yes.
Hey.
So. We should probably. I'm just gonna usher the old man below decks.
We probably.
My gold!
We will keep you. We will keep you safe. You can keep your gold. We will keep you safe from
his
the
chest is
White
filled with Captain
Rogers.
Scorners. He's like flailing, trying to get past Edmus.
Wait, what?
His chest is still the Captain Scorner.
I pick it up and hand it to him, and I put.
Oh my god! Oh,
Okay.
it's okay.
We just need you. Just make sure though. You stay quiet while you're down below decks.
I don't know if I could do that. There's lots of White Rogers.
Just count your gold,
Do your best. Count your gold.
and I might give you more gold.
But what if they want to take my gold?
Well, then we will take care of them.
How about this? What if you're like? Would it be possible for you to just sleep through this? If I would just put him to sleep so he doesn't make any noise.
Sonny, I have not slept in 37 years.
Do you want to though?
No, because they steal my gold. You can clearly tell he is lying about that sleeping.
Well,
What
yeah,
if we give you
but I
more
mean-
gold to sleep?
Deal.
All right.
Okay, we'll give you the gold
No,
after you sleep.
Alright. Gold.
Wow.
He's holding his chest open. Gold.
I'm gonna add 5 of my own to it. There.
Gold.
Now sleep.
Go to sleep.
Now go sleep below decks.
He'll lay down using his chest as a pillow.
We probably did overthrow the body at some point.
Yeah. Probably
Yeah,
cleaned
yeah.
up down there while we were at it.
Yeah.
Mm.
So he's going to lay down with his head on the chest.
All right.
Okay.
Honk shoe. Honk shoe.
That taken care of.
Okay. What is on this ship? Like, they're cannons, right? Are they cannonballs or nothing?
Probably. There will probably be some cannonballs.
I'm gonna go start loading the cannons.
Not a ton.
I'm
You're going to attack this. You're basically going to attack this port town while you're currently in a disguised ship.
Just
You are in
prepared.
a former marine
I'm
ship.
preparing.
Yeah, not.
I'm not attacking anything. I'm
Yeah, not
prepared.
launching anything. Just making sure the cannons are ready to fire just in case. Who's the most no, I don't want to say unrecognizable. Who's the most
Generic.
like doesn't stick out like a sore thumb?
I think it's
specifically.
Cinna the Snake.
Me!
Go back to sleep.
You're supposed to be sleeping.
And can we just go back to the captain?
So
I mean, I would say the captain.
there's a strong. Okay, so there's a strong
But-
possibility.
I would also say me.
Yeah, I'd say you're a strong candidate, Cloud. That being said, do we want to risk this? I will adjust my escape plan accordingly. Do we want to risk going to a island that has Marines on it? Because if we do, we need to make sure that they have no connection to the outside. They have no transponder snails or anything along those lines.
Honestly, I feel like we'll eventually have to face them sooner or later.
How big is their ship, by the way?
Also,
Sorry,
if
I was
possible,
very into the gold man sleeping.
Alright, I know you were.
also
How
if at all
big is their
possible,
ship?
Honestly, probably about similar size to yours.
Alright.
Aw.
oh boy, so we probably got captains to deal with.
Someone make me a perception check. One person make.
I will do it. I am the perception guy.
I mean, I got +4, and I'm proficient.
I got +7.
Damn. I'll shut up then.
You better. 23. I don't get to use this very often.
Cloud. You see. Let me pull up a thing real quick.
Is it MS Paint?
It is not MS Paint.
Damn it!
Aww.
Budget cuts.
Sorry,
So,
everyone.
first off, you see what looks like supplies just being taken onto the ship. It looks like maybe they're just restocking.
Isn't this the
but-
island who hates Marines?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
Well, the one guy did.
Yeah, the
Okay.
one dude did.
Yeah.
Jason was his name.
Jason.
So you see some toy soldiers
Mm-hmm.
that look like this in D&D talk, carrying some boxes up on the ship. However, you also see a few normal looking Marines, but you also see something that looks very familiar. There's about 2 or 3 of them. Of these large armored figures that look very similar to white versions of the black armor you found way back when in the storyboard captain's library. The ones that had your father's insignia on them.
Does this have my father's insignia, or am I too far?
You can see the location where it would have, like the other armor had your father's insignia. It almost looks like it did at one point, but was kind of altered to say justice instead.
Fucking bastard.
Okay.
And this is the armor. The wings are a little more inward, and they're a little more blue. I just couldn't find a good blue one.
There.
Okay.
Looks like they finally broke him.
Or found some other means of coercion. That being said,
You wouldn't work with
any
them.
ideas, Cloud? Because right now, all I can really think of is, metal be conductive.
Would I
This
know
might be a
what type of metal it is?
No.
No? Alright.
also metal be heavy.
Here's a better one. Here's a better one. Hold on.
Mm.
Okay. So, option one, we find a way to knock any. Well, I'm just operating under the assumption we're not going to be able to avoid combat, a direct confrontation with them when we go
I'm
ashore.
guessing they've already seen us.
So, yeah, probably. Yeah, so, plan we do everything we can to just knock them overboard.
There's no
Plan
indication
B.
of them seeing you guys. Again, you
Hmm.
guys are not a threatening looking ship. And they don't seem to be acting in a threatening way. They're just simply docked resupplying.
Yeah, we're just formulating how we're dealing with them in the event. But our dear chef might be able to do a thing or two about them, considering metal be conductive.
No, there's something that's bugging me. Isn't the
Mm.
old man saying something about toys?
Yeah, he said
Yes.
toys, and it makes sense because
Yes.
we see toys working with the Marines.
Do you think these guys might
We
be
think
somehow related at the exact moment?
I think
well,
we already
yes.
connected this.
Wait, those dots have been connected. My dear carpenter. Shipwrecked.
my dear carpenter.
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. Bite me.
I'm not even a doctor anymore. I can't even make potions.
Gold.
Okay. So,
What about the captain? What's the captain got to say about all this?
Honestly, I'd rather let the captain make the plan.
Jacob?
Jacob,
Okay, well,
you're the captain.
so we got
We
the
haven't
enemy
heard
ship.
from you.
Well,
What do you want to do?
well, all these. I like the idea of conducting metal, but I'd imagine they would have protected from that if we're going to attack. We could try to slip in, but again, a lot of us are very recognizable. But Cloud can't really sneak as good as the majority of us.
wrong.
Wrong.
Is Cloud a
He
sneaky
is-
boy?
Yes.
I'm the second.
Probably the
Ah,
second
why
one.
just compare anyone that's not to my
It
level
was-
of stealth
it was
as not a
Cole
sneaky?
It was Cole who
He is
was
barely behind you.
I am
Cole was
9.
wearing, Cole was
You
wearing
just have
heavy
extra
armor.
proficiency.
That is true. Well, then I'd say if
But we're also in a
You
marine
can-
ship, so if we do dock, we would have to go like a bit away.
and from what I can recall, we didn't find any extra like uniforms on the
To be
on
fair,
board.
you're in a white and blue ship right now. You have replaced the flag and sails.
Figured as
Are
much.
there any regular people?
I mean, yeah, you'd probably see regular people walking about. And specifically, there are regular Marines.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, there's a few regular Marines as well.
Is there other places we could dock other than right next to their boat?
I mean, technically, you could dock anywhere on the island. You might have to scale a few walls.
Or throw.
Fuck off.
I'm gonna
Only
look
there was a
some-
what?
I'm gonna look at Anubis.
And Anderson looks over at Tempest, just like, "Don't you fucking dare!"
Absolutely not.
I immediately pull out my katana.
And you guys are
I
not
was
fun.
thrown last time, and I do not want to be thrown again.
Hey, it got you from point A to point B real
I'll
quick.
slash you to smithereens.
Fight me.
All right. I bite him.
Roll teeth damage.
It would just be an unarmed strike, technically. 21.
That doesn't hit?
Does not.
Definitely not.
It does.
No, it
You
doesn't.
take 1 point of damage because I don't have anything to roll. I'm more surprised it's not a 0.
What's your strength modifier?
0. It's 1.
Yep. Then it would be 1 damage. You take 1 damage, Hippus.
You know what? The least amount of damage I think I've taken this entire time so far.
You technically are resistance to it. Nah, nah.
Not raging.
No, not raging. Can you resist 1?
Yeah, 1 would be resistant to 1.
Pretty much. What are we doing, Captain?
Well,
Are we just going straight in, or?
well, it's either that or we try to sneak in from like behind. If they've already spotted the boat, then they're expecting us.
They haven't. They haven't gone hostile. They're just respawning.
But if we do dock, they're gonna see us at some point and maybe like ask to board.
Yeah. Why do you think I said head-on fight?
Yes.
What do you want to do?
Oh,
Because I
just-
really don't care.
Well,
I could work
Animus,
with
my
either way.
strategist.
You're the captain. You make the decision. I don't.
Yeah,
mind.
you know, this is a decision for the captain. If you want to go in, we're working on a plan as to
Or
how
plan
we
B.
go about
We
doing
just
it.
say nuh-uh and go.
Or we could just simply leave.
I don't want to get into
You
a
haven't
battle
really.
that's not required.
Honestly, we might get more information about other things.
That
Gaining
and it's just the
information,
one ship.
Yeah, it is just the one chip. We just don't.
Is there
know
a
if they
chance you
have-
could just wait them out? We don't know how long they're supplying, but
So,
at some point they'll
okay.
leave.
Okay,
What?
here's my complete thought process. All right. So
Yes.
So we don't know anything about these toys. We don't know anything about the old man's memories other than no replacements have been provided to him, and so much was stolen that he is effectively has lost his mind. He is also very afraid of the Marines. We have not seen these toys anywhere else before, which means whoever's making these toys is probably here. Here.
They're a big thing.
At this
but we
moment,
need to kill
More
them.
information on
How
them
they-
is very prevalent to our situation. Oh boy.
What?
Is that the...
Many explosions are now happening on the island.
You know what? Forget about
Okay.
the
All
captain's idea. We're leaving.
they are coming from around the ship, and looks like even a bit on it too.
Okay.
If anyone wants to roll me a perception, I will allow one person to roll me.
Yeah,
a
I'd
perception.
Cloud.
like to
Alright.
roll.
Just look at Cloud.
I'm using my one style point as well. I have a bad feeling about that. I'm glad I. 19.
Okay, hold on. Let me find
To
the
the-
picture.
My luck. My perception of my luck is incredible.
I'm gonna be right back. Like, a minute or two.
I knew this was gonna happen. Reason why I wanted the captain to choose.
You guys see, specifically Cloud, you see this man, who you would not recognize because you did not go on the island before.
No, I just stayed on the ship.
Yep.
I guess
So
I guess I'll just tell the
you see a brown hair bearded man fucking up the Marines.
I guess I would just tell them who I see fucking up the Marines.
Oh,
Did the
this is
Marine I
the-
train also helping him or not?
You see his dead body. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh god.
I
He would,
don't
he
think
would
you see
technically
him.
be a civilian now.
I don't think you see him.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay. Is this the guy
I'm
I
back.
played poker with, by the way?
Yes, yes.
Thought so.
I mean, yes, but Animus, you do not know that because you don't see him. Even
I'm
describing, it's it's describing for the first time.
Yeah.
alright.
And you've met him once. I don't know if it would immediately click in your head. It's like, oh, that's that guy, Jason.
Well, they can roll a history to figure it out. I guess. If you want.
No,
No? Alright.
but yeah, you guys hear many explosions happening. We're just gonna go with Molten Underworld because it sounds cool.
Okay,
Alright.
so screw the vote, screw everything. Let's go.
Yep, let's head on.
Yeah. I'm gonna in the meantime turn into my hybrid form.
I immediately sharpen my katana. It got dulled.
Alrighty.
I'm just
Give
gonna
me
start
1 second.
psyching myself up, being like, I'm probably going to have to kill something during this.
Maybe I'll finally kill this time around.
No, I mean this is not. Maybe I'll
Cloud
finally
over
kill
here
this time.
catching bodies.
He's just like, okay, okay.
The
Time's
most
probably
murderous
coming.
of the group is just the most zen out.
Anyway,
I know. I'm pulling up the thing.
We're waiting.
Yeah.
it's just there's no sound.
Give it a second. They're pulling up the thing.
Let it cook.
Let it cook. Let it cook. I really wish I could control my own character, but it's whatever.
Last time we had someone cook, some poor dude is now faceless, but you know.
I mean, technically we could do that, Cloud. There
It's
is a
up
way
to you.
it's the whole thing of inviting you guys to the Owl Bear.
Oh, I've been using Roll20 recently with my other group.
True, I do want to eventually learn Roll20.
They just use it for the maps.
Okay.
Because Roll20 is better than Owlbear.
I don't even think that's unfair to say.
Squeesh.
I also figured out how to make tokens. Oh shit, I forgot to do that. I
Everyone,
forgot to make Cloud's token.
everyone point at the sky and laugh.
You don't know how to make them either.
Oh yeah.
So you're pointing and laughing at yourself as well.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time. You can ask my wife. She gets after me for doing such a thing.
Yeah, laugh harder.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I choose life.
Well, then you're about to die.
That's a bold assumption. You can't kill me.
Oh, not me. Animus.
Oh.
I'm just helping.
That's a bold assumption that either of you can attempt to kill me.
Okay. You're insane if you could think you take on two of us.
Nah, I'm killing myself.
There we go. That's what I thought.
Takes on himself and he loses.
Yeah, no. I'm sitting there saying that those two can't kill me because I'm killing myself.
Technically, you auto win if you do that.
Exactly. I won that bet.
It would
Yeah.
auto lose.
Backflip into the sea.
Do
Like I said, they use token maker.
Okay. Let's do. We'll go here really quick. Let me just do a refresh of map.
Also,
And
if anyone
then
else wanna use
map.
the token maker I use, I could send you the link.
I mean,
Okay.
I myself would have no use for it.
So, you guys quickly pull up the ship. The marine ship that is currently docked in the middle of this water is like on fire and sinking. And you see, as you look over, Animus, you would recognize Jason now. You see Jason has grabbed the anchor from the marine ship and is spinning it around like a weapon.
Jesus, he's fucking strong. What the fuck?
Or a farming.
You know, I'm very glad
You,
you're glad he's okay, but I mean, dang.
you see 4 toy soldiers, 2 armored soldiers, and 2 normal marines.
Okay.
You want us to roll initiative and tell me?
Not quite yet. Let me
Not
pull
yet.
up the initiative tracker.
Give me a second. I'm just gonna send you this. Anyway. I'm putting my token link in general. And actually, this would help with the sizing issue too. By the way, for some people. I put my token in clouds. Then, if anyone want to look at it.
Oh, sleepy.
Pretty much, no more overlapping slightly. I also find that wild. Wild.
In other news, my Terraria group that I'm playing with is gonna fight the mechs tonight.
Oh,
I'm very excited for that. The mechs are such a huge progression milestone, and we're finally ready. We found out we were ready because me and a buddy were on the server still, and Skeletron spawned naturally, and we just kind
Oh.
of won that. We just kind of won that fight.
Is this modded?
No,
Oh, damn, nice.
I mean, okay, okay. So let me put this in perspective for you. Me and the buddy in question, I got 350 hours in the game. He's got 900.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So
I've been playing since the I think beta, or close to alpha.
Skeletron has regressed to being the easiest for us in particular.
Yep. My 94 hours are not really what I've been playing.
Yeah.
I've been playing for years.
And I'm also in my most used class anyway.
Melee?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. I could guess.
They reworked it and made it so much better than it was.
Let me guess your buddies. Summoner or mage?
Well,
Or
he
hybrid?
doesn't really. I don't know his favorite to play. He's currently playing Summoner, though.
Yes! I was right!
I mean, to be fair, you did guess twice, but it was your first guess.
Well, yeah, of course I'm gonna guess twice. He's played
But
long.
But anyway,
I guess your
Uh,
first was easy. You're Johnny.
I
You love
also,
the melee class.
well, yes, I love melee.
I was guessing summoner because every
I'd
old
be,
person
I'd be
loves summoner.
punching things.
Yeah.
Alrighty, initiative rolls.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm not even the oldest in the. I'm not even the oldest in this server, much less that
Oh,
server.
okay. Starting off good with Drake. He lost all his style points. If he had me.
I
Wonderful.
don't know.
Animus.
Oh right, yeah, initiative. Sorry.
Man, the one person who loves to roll for initiatives forgot to roll for initiative.
Actually, the wrong character.
Yeah, wrong character for that.
Listen,
The only wrong character
I'm
for
actually
that.
the character
Right.
who loves rolling for initiative.
Well, I feel like all characters
Also,
should really
this
just love rolling for
music.
initiative.
This music is nowhere near, and so
As exciting.
yeah.
It's not even
That's
playing
better.
for us.
No,
It is
yeah, it is.
Yeah, I don't got
for
nothing.
me. You just have to turn it up. It's just quiet.
No, I've probably got it turned way
yeah,
down.
it is a little quiet. We're gonna try something else. Let's see what else we got. Warlords of Arthur.
You got Drake, or do you want me to slightly?
I think I got Drake.
All right. I can't see his sheet anyway, so never mind. I've been playing cleric and warlock recently. I was like, oh god. I hate everyone who doesn't use
Alright.
potions.
Cloud, it is your turn. Actually, sorry, no, it is not your turn.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It is Jason's turn.
Yeah.
Never be your turn.
Excuse.
He was ready fighting, so makes sense. He gets first.
Oh.
Also, no, he beat you in initiative.
I was also gonna say.
Yeah. Okay. There's the excuse.
I mean, listen, if this
The
man,
other excuse was way better. I like the other
Uh,
one.
listen, this man's swinging around on anchor. If he's not going first,
He swings around the anchor. He is going to send it flying at one of the armors, to which he is going to hit with a little dirty 20. And he is going to deal.
Actually,
I
I'm gonna
didn't
get my
roll that
style
many.
points again.
He's going to deal 20 damage to it.
That was a lot of dice for 20 damage.
yeah.
I shouldn't have rolled that many.
200 d4, 20 damage.
And he is then going to yank it back and try and basically have the chain act a bit of like a whip and slap the Marine next to them. That is.
That's why they call
a
him the
hit,
Marine Slapper.
I'm done.
and he deals 7 damage to the Marine. And 20 damage to the suit of armor. Also, I need to really quick long rest streak.
Yeah.
That might be important.
Could come in handy.
Could.
Cloud,
maybe.
now it is your turn.
Especially
Okay,
for
I want
spellcaster.
to move as close as possible. I don't have range besides 30. I can't even see where I am.
Just guess.
Just move in a direction you'll eventually find yourself.
We'll say. Hold on. You know what? We'll
Where do
say you guys probably start up a little closer at the very least. You ran up.
All
We'll say
right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you're about right there after your full movement.
Can I see that guy, the toy soldier, or who can I see? I'm guessing.
Yeah, you can see all of them.
Oh, I can see all of them. All right.
Yeah.
I can't use tornado color. It's gonna be in a weird angle. I'm just gonna 13 on that toy soldier.
That is a miss.
27.
That's a hit.
Alrighty. That is 11.
Everyone's like, guys, did Cloud just miss?
I've been missing. It's not. It's not that I miss. It's more like I'd rather dodge.
11 damage to him. Alright. Anything else from you?
That's it.
Tempest. It is your turn.
All right. Gonna run up.
Congratulations. You finally don't have any exhaustion.
I know, right? I'm going into a fight without exhaustion.
Oh,
You
fine.
had we haven't updated your sheet, but keep in mind at the moment you can only hybrid form twice per long rest, and it does give you a bit of extra movement speed. So you currently have 50 movement speed
Sweet.
Nice.
rather than your normal 40.
All right. Yeah, thankfully I already decided to go try my hybrid form beforehand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to.
You should honestly start doing that more.
Listen, I saw a marine ship and I figured I should probably do
it's
so.
just a recommendation, all right?
Just stay in my hybrid form.
No. You should do it after or before we fight,
Oh, yeah.
so that you can rage.
Yeah, but no, yeah, I'm gonna move up as far as I can.
Second.
Nah, you're good.
I decided to just throw it onto your thing that gives you can currently use it twice per long rest and gives you an extra 10 feet of movement, just so I don't forget it.
You might want to
Alright, so
refresh your page.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, actually.
I added it to the Discord.
Uh,
Wow.
Sorry. I'm assuming you just want to get right up to this toy soldier.
yep.
All right. Yep. You're right up on him.
All right. So yep, gonna rage.
Doing a little
Yep.
rage.
Yep.
Did you check off a rage?
Yep. Did so. Gonna, yeah, reckless attack. With my. Actually, oh, no, I can't activate it since I just raged. Yeah. I should be fine. So, anyways, either way, gonna just hit him with a dust crusher. There's the reckless
That's a miss.
roll.
That's a miss.
Well, round 2. Let's go.
Second hit. That's a miss.
Damn.
There's the reckless for that. That's a 16.
That's a miss.
Wow. You know
More
what?
so, Tempest, you bring around your hammer to smack into them, and you just kind of thud off of him.
Both
Ye-
times? Ooh.
Yep, both
All
times.
3?
All 2 attacks. He only attacked twice.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else from you, Tempest?
No. Nothing else I can do. Unless I wanted to waste an
Alright.
action surge.
Well, you hear the ching, ching, ching as the armor slowly looks at you. Or, sorry, not armor, toy soldier. And it is going to smack you with its gun twice. And it has advantage. So the first one is a 23 to hit.
Oof.
And the second one is a 19 to hit. Thank God he had advantage because he nat 1.
Damn it.
So
What do you mean,
he's gonna
thank
hit you
God?
twice. Once for 2 damage and once for 4. This is already reduced via your rage.
Alright, in that case, hockey.
On which one?
Well, I'll do the second one. So,
Alright.
that, D8, yeet. 3.
You'll take then a total of 3 damage in total then. 2 from the first attack, 1 damage from the second attack.
Yep, yeah.
Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, well, the next one is going to... And he's going to do the same thing. Say nat 20. And a 18 to hit.
Dang it.
So first hit is going to be a. It's going to be 8. So reduced to 4. And then second hit is going to be 2 damage. So again, 4 and 2.
Alright. Dang. Oh, I'll just take the brunt of this one.
Alrighty. These next two, I'm just gonna roll both of them at the same time because they are both. I'm just realizing the music changed again. I did not set. No, it didn't. It dramatically changed in theme.
I thought it was pretty nice.
I just want combat music, bitch.
Oh,
Man,
man.
this is some weird combat music.
Wow, the combat music really just
And today's
it's a
sponsor.
little strange. Raid Shadow Legends.
Not wrong sponsor.
Alright, these two are both just going to shoot twice at Jason.
What, the toy soldiers or the?
Yeah, these two toy soldiers.
All right.
Hold on. Okay, so the first one is going to hit Jason. With 1 bullet, dealing 3 damage to him. His other attack and both of the other toy soldiers' attacks both miss. As they both fire and Jason just kind of swirls the chain around and blocks them both.
Hell yeah.
It is now going to be this Marine's turn. He's going to run up and he is going to just try and stab at Jason twice. He's going to miss. Mantis, is your move.
Okay. First things first, I'm going to use my bonus action to try to light my blade.
Alright?
Yo,
Should be easier for him.
13.
Yep, you roll the blade. Or you,
Sounds good.
ignite the blade. Also,
Then,
remember we said, yeah, you actually, I just remembered, you don't have to do the con save anymore. You just use a bonus action to ignite it, and you do 2d6 of extra fire damage.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
okay.
Right, yeah. I didn't really know.
I like that.
Who
So I
does-
didn't drop my blade when I was trying to kill the old guy. Gosh, I would have been better.
Okay,
Uh,
William.
but
calm
then
down.
I will rush up. I can't get to him,
You get
Bonus action dash?
No, he already used. his
but
bonus.
wanted to use my
Oh.
bonus action.
Oh,
I can
right,
use my
yeah.
action though to shoot my gun, and I'm gonna shoot the one that's.
So I do
Uh,
want to technically say you did light your sword, making that your primary weapon for this turn.
Then I will use my action to do nothing, and I'll pass.
If
Or
you
no,
were
I'll-
to if you were to swap to your gun, you would have to either drop your you would either have to drop your sword or use an action to swap to your gun.
Nope, I'll just dash up into right next to my boy.
Right. Animus.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Oh no, I'm
Okay.
dashing with my action to get closer.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, I was guessing.
right there.
Like right
Okay.
there.
I'm done.
Animus,
If
your
there's a okay, so thought process. If anyone is sturdy enough to survive while I gather information, because this is a great opportunity. Yeah. It's Tempest. So I'm gonna cast Mind Whip on the armor first.
turn. Right? Does that have a like
In,
distance?
intelligence save 90 feet.
No, I mean like 90 feet. Okay.
Jesus.
Let me pull it up. Alrighty. That is a. God damn! It rolled a 5.
18 is the save.
Okay, so it will fail. However, it do be immune to psychic.
Okay.
The
So
robot.
okay. Does that tell me it's artificial or not? Does that tell me if it is?
You see, it does nothing to it. That's all you can tell. It doesn't even seem to notice you.
Okay.
We really need to.
So those are most likely artificial. Good knowledge.
Did I hear scrap metal?
I'm gonna move slightly closer. You know,
Some
trying to
scrap
keep
metal when we're done with
mostly
them.
near Cloud,
Oh.
but not just running in.
Oh, I'm going in all the way.
Well, yes, but I mean, like, I'm trying to be like halfway between where I'm standing now and where Cloud is. Also away from the water, lest something push me.
Oh, so you guys like how the old man is just floating in the water, basically, because this is where your ship is?
Love it.
I did notice that.
At some point, yeah, during the fight, you're just gonna hear "My gold" and see a Molotov flying out towards the Marines.
Not again.
God.
All right, so it's right here.
Yep.
All right. With that, it is this guy's turn. He is. I think he's actually he's gonna do a roll. Oh, okay.
Of course.
It turns around, it spreads its wings out a little bit, and like a bit of this like jet engines propel it over towards Animus. And it is going to make 2 attacks with its spear against you, Animus. That is a 20 and a 13.
Okay, so I'm gonna observation hockey that 13.
Alrighty, no point in roll. Actually, you do have to get at least a 2, so go ahead and roll that.
Is it a D8? I forgot.
Yes,
do
it
be a
is
D8.
D8.
Yep, works.
So, he brings his spear down, and he's going to stab you once for only 11 damage. That's actually quite low for these guys.
Only 11.
11 damage, and then as you see him pull the spear back and start to go for a second jab, you see it coming and just barely step to the side while holding your own from the blood that he just made.
Okay.
This other one is going to come up and attack Jason. He is going to only hit once. Jason's going to take 10 damage.
Bruh.
Other Marines going to go. He'll finally see the suit of armor float and goes pirates or something. I don't have enough people for this. He'll look around and just you two focus on the pirates. And he was talking to the toy soldiers, and he is going to run up and attack Jason. And he's going to miss both hits on Jason.
Bruh.
Drake's turn! Finally, Drake's turn. What would you guys like Drake to do?
I don't know what spell it is.
He does have a
Focus
pretty
on
good.
healing us, you know, stuff like that.
He does have a pretty good line on a lightning bolt.
Yeah? I was actually about to mention that.
He could tag at least 2.
He, in order to hit both of these two, he would be hitting fucking
How?
Tempest too.
I'm not seeing this line.
In order to angle it properly, it would be hitting like right here.
Okay, well,
So he would be
I mean,
hitting Tempest.
would it be the first time that I've been hit by a
I just
friendly?
don't know what he has.
Here, we'll go over his spells. So for spells, cantrips, Eldritch Blast, Frostbite, Gust, Ray of Frost, Shape Water, Shocking Grasp, and Thunderclap. He has Mage Armor, Thunder Wave, and Witch Bolt, Lightning Blade, Levitate, Lightning Bolt, Tidal Wave, Storm Sphere, Control Winds, Freedom of the Winds. That's about it for all his spells.
Well, I'd still say lightning bolt sounds good. Just maybe hit just the armor then.
Hold on. Why is my
You could
there we
shock
go.
and grass.
Sorry, the left side of my headset was like cutting in and out for some reason. There we
You
go.
could shock and
That's
grasp
weird.
the armor so they can't
You,
react.
you should not do that.
Oh yeah, shocking grasp the armor.
Yeah, but doesn't Drake have less to deal with melee than me?
Well, yeah, shock and grasp. You.
But, like, hear
I
me
worry
out.
for his
And not
safety
react.
more than I
So-
worry about mine right now.
But hear me
You
out.
have 12 AC.
I was gonna say,
well,
one thing I do want to
yes.
mention is that if there is a chance it might be immune to electricity. So it'd
Drake punches through electrical immunity.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
does he?
say.
Okay.
Wait,
he
so
has
do
that
I.
thing.
But no, specifically he punches through resistances.
Oh, it wouldn't
You know
make
what?
sense for it to be immune considering metal.
We can't test it. Just flash ball.
so,
Flash
This is-
bolt.
I don't know. if
Lightning
you have
bolt.
it. Lightning bolt, I think.
Yeah, but he's
Again,
gonna flash
you
him at
wanna
the
waste
same
an
time.
entire lightning bolt on. He could just Eldritch Blast.
true.
All right, that's also. Lightning.
But that's not electricity.
No, but it's force, and he can fire it at the moment. He can fire twice.
I don't see an issue with it. I'm just letting Animus control.
Okay. All right, let's try Eldritch Blast first. I don't
right.
think it's gonna be that great.
I will fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at the armor. He will hit one of them for 5 damage.
Okay.
So
Do
he
I
will
see
go-
anything like how it? This is having its intended effect, right?
Yeah, he
Okay.
dealt 5 damage, and it took 5 damage.
Gotcha. Okay. More information.
Jason's turn. Jason is going to grab the chain and swing it a bunch at the one surrounding him, and he's going to force a dex save on all 3 around him. The armor succeeds. Marine 1 fails. Marine 2 succeeds.
Jesus.
So, Marine 1 will take 33 damage. Marine 2 shall take half that, and so will the second armor that is on them. So, Marine 1 takes full 33. Marine 2 will take 17, and the second armor will take 17. Cloud, it is your turn.
I'd like to get into the. I think you know what I'm doing. Just move me down 1. I said down 1. I want to fight the armor.
Man.
Sorry. My brain was like, this is down.
Oh, that's up.
Alright,
Fighting spirit.
alright.
I'm gonna hit it with advantage. Does a 28 hit?
28 hits.
13. Here's the-
Alrighty. That will
again.
be
Does
7
a-
damage to it. 24
Okay.
hits.
That would be 9.
Alright, so that is going to be 5.
1 style point. I hit twice.
As it does seem to resist your slashing.
Alright. I end my turn, honestly.
Alright.
I'm guessing I don't gain temporary hit points.
No.
Yeah, I thought so. Fighting spirit's the only
Tempest.
thing I will have.
Hey. So gonna
Gorge!
Nah, gonna do something better.
I was joking.
So gonna line up my dust crusher, and then a tail sweep.
Yep, that's
So-
it's just the more powerful version of his cleave.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm gonna reckless this. So. Not 20.
Yeah, you nat 20.
Alright, let me get my style points right there real quick.
Don't forget to use brutal.
I don't have brutal.
Do you not? I thought it was a barbarian.
No, I don't have it yet. I think it's later
Ah,
though. So
yeah. I think
yeah, just roll twice for nat 20s, right? For that damage.
Yes.
Here's the first one.
Well, I mean, it should. No.
Oh, I accidentally rolled again as it was still rolling the first. So
Yeah, it should. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
So it will be 8 plus 13 minus 3.
there's also the raging. Is it too late to use hockey on it as well?
I'm gonna say yes, just because you've already rolled the damage.
Fair. Okay.
So it'll take 22 damage in total.
Yeah.
So first things first is you just shatter to pieces the first toy soldier with your tail. As
Dang.
your other, as the tail then just slams into the side of the other one.
Well,
Anything else from you?
gonna wrap around to like where it's behind. I'll be behind him.
Okay.
And I'll just hit him with my dust crusher now.
I was gonna say you have another attack.
Yep. So there's the first roll. There's the second. 14 doesn't hit, right?
That's, nope, that's a miss.
Can't do nothing else.
All right, it is
Huh?
now its turn.
Actually, no.
And
I
it
also
is-
don't I get another hockey because of the thingamabobber?
yes, you get. Actually, wait. No,
Nope.
you didn't hit twice. You have to
No.
hit twice or more.
Also, it's style point, not hockey.
Oh no, yeah, that's what I meant. Stop.
Give me a hockey.
Anyways,
Get me off.
it is now its turn. And it is going to smack you twice with its rifle.
Me?
It is going to only hit you once for 5 reduced to 3 damage.
Okay.
While the other 2 are going to move forward. And they are both going to fire at you. First guy is going to miss both shots. Second guy is going to hit both shots. You're going to take 4 reduced to 2, 3 reduced to 2. So 4 damage in total.
Okay.
Tempest, how do you have... Oh, right, temporary hit points from fucking... I
Yep.
was like, how do you have 1 health missing?
Yeah, I wonder
Alrighty.
why, Cloud.
So we have this guy who is
Be
very
happy
much
it's fucking one.
bleeding. And he is going to just try to stab at Jason here twice. He's going to nat 20 Jason. He's going to double nat 20 Jason.
Oh.
Oh, Jason's going down.
Probably not.
Listen, if this man's wielding an anchor,
This is still a marine, not the armor that hit him.
I thought it was the armor.
24 damage.
Dang.
Jason will take 24 damage. Mantis, it is your turn.
I'm gonna stab. I stab.
Go ahead and stab.
Stab.
That's a hit.
Okay. So, first, we've got this. I'm gonna re-roll that 2, and that'll be my 1 re-roll.
He's learning.
It becomes a 3. So that's 7 plus 2d6. Another 3. That's good. We're starting off good. But sneak attack.
10 damage in total so far.
Bad rolls.
8. Yeah, honestly, really bad rolls from you. However, you stab your rapier through it, ignites in fire, and falls into the water dead.
Yay. Now I'm gonna run up to the next one. Oh, that's a toy. And I will just bonus action stab. Pew. 15?
That misses.
Sounds good. Then I'm dead.
Animus.
Well, we're testing the range of its AC.
Okay, so the one guy is still in front of me, right?
Yep.
So,
Directly in front of you.
okay. I am gonna quicken spell mage armor. So I get it up as a bonus action. And I'm going to, at least for the moment, I'm not that concerned about the armor. I mean, I know that was a low roll, but I mean, I want information beyond all else right now. Because these are new enemies. So I'm gonna do the same thing I did to the armor, and I'm gonna mind whip one of the toy soldiers instead.
Alrighty.
Intelligence saving throw DC 18.
You would have a difficulty seeing the toy soldiers at the moment.
Oh, he's just that big? Okay.
It is large armor, and you are short.
Okay, fine.
Like if we were to swap you and Cloud, it wouldn't be as big a difficulty because of your size compared to the armor.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'd like to change up everything I just said then.
Of course. No, you just forfeit your turn, sir. I'm sorry, that's just how it works.
In that case, I'm just gonna I'm gonna quicken spell my psychic shot, and I'm just gonna hit big guy in front of me twice.
You already used quicken spell.
Oh, you were being serious when you said I waste.
Oh no, sorry. I thought you weren't taking back the mage armor though. I thought you were just taking back the thing. Okay.
Yeah, I said I'd like to change everything I just did.
Okay. Well, restart. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Yeah, plug them twice.
I thought you was like, oh, I'm just gonna do something else with my action. What are you using on it?
Psychic shot, the force damage single target spell.
Yeah, roll.
It's gonna be a 22 at first.
Is that the cantrip one? I don't remember.
That's gonna be a 16, which I would like to use hockey on.
Is that the cantrip one? I can't remember.
It's listed as a cantrip, but that's only because I couldn't figure out how to add it as a spell. I'm deducting spell slots every time I use it, assuming I'm still supposed to. So anyway, that's a 22 and a 23.
Those hit.
All right, first one is going to deal 27. Second one is going to deal 19.
Yeah, this is this is the single target fireball.
Yes,
Okay, I couldn't fully remember.
I haven't gotten the cantrip one.
Yeah, no, I just couldn't fully remember. Okay.
I'll definitely be using that when it comes time. But oh
Uh,
wait, so that's actually I have elemental adept, so that's going to be a 28 and a 20, actually.
Alrighty. So that is 48 damage in total. You create this force and smash it into the just pretty much. Roll both your hits again. You have disadvantage.
Oh,
He is right in front of you.
well, the second one I used hockey for.
Yes.
I would like to use hockey for the first one also. Disadvantage for the second one didn't matter.
Okay, roll your hockey for the first one. Okay,
Okay.
you will be hitting one of them, so we'll be taking that 20 damage.
Okay.
It's a shame you almost crit it.
Yeah.
Right, you deal 20 damage to it as you essentially like palm strike. You're not used to being this close. You'd like palm strike into the middle of the armor's chest as this burst of force energy crackles around it. It stumbles back briefly but stands strong. It is now its turn.
How tall is this thing, by the way?
It
Taller
is
than me.
probably about like 7 to 8 feet tall.
Then Adam's got
It
hops for
is-
days if he hit him in
it
the straight
is-
in the chest.
Yeah, it was more. It was like jumps up, smack.
He just hit the middle of the chest. I'm
Uh,
like, wait, Animus is short, and I imagine these things are not as short as he is.
And this is like 4 feet tall. He could jump to reach its chest. It is now its turn though, and it is going to smack you twice, Animus.
Okay.
Oh, also, I have not been doing one of the mechanics for this dude the entire time. That's my bad.
No,
Which one?
don't tell us that.
Was it Jason or was it one of the machine?
The armors.
Okay.
Alrighty, that's going to be a 16 and a 17 against you, Animus.
I'm going to use shield and negate one of them.
Second
And I would
attack.
like to use hockey for the other. I
Oh,
still have
okay.
I still have more charges.
Yep, you will block both as they come down. It is not doing very good on rolls, I'll be honest.
I'm running out of hockey though.
Alrighty.
Alright, other one's turn, and it's going to go for Jason twice. That's a miss. That's a miss. Marine's turn. Marine is going to miss Jason. And nat 20 Jason. Jason is going to take 8 damage. With a nat 20, damn. This is some horrible rolls. Drake's turn. Is Drake just gonna Eldritch Blast it again?
Uh
Does he have any lightning cantrips?
Yeah, he has Shocking Grasp.
I think I'd prefer him to use the wind bomb thing that he does. You know,
That would
force
hit both of
fireball.
you.
Just I mean like center it like away so it doesn't.
You guys are on a bit of a platform that would just go down into the water. It would not.
Okay. Okay, so he has to hit it against something then. In that case, yeah.
Yes. Yes, but
Does he have
also
quicken
in this-
spell?
Also, in this specific situation, he would be shooting it into water. If you shoot a fireball into water, it is just going to sink.
burn.
Yeah,
range
okay.
on that, by
You know,
way.
the instant steam will actually create a larger explosion.
Does he have quicken spell?
He should. I believe he does. Let's see.
Okay.
Last
In that case,
feature.
Eldritch Blast, quicken spell,
He does
another
not.
Eldritch Blast.
He does not. He has twin and distant.
I don't know what that one is.
Oof. All right. Well, still, I would like this guy off of me now, so I will request that lightning bolt.
Shocking grass, I think. No, lightning bolt.
He will. Well, let's put it to a vote. Is he shocking grasp or is he lightning bolting?
I mean,
Shocking
Lightning
grasp
bolt.
if he
means
succeeds
can
a
use his reaction.
shocking grasp, then you can get away.
I'll specify third level. But my point is, I can heal myself. Drake can't. You know,
Damn,
Yeah,
like,
short.
I
I mean,
do have
he
the
could just
fallback
use
of
shocking
Weaver
grasp,
mode.
and then he could just go back.
True.
Well, but if he misses, he's boned. Is what I'm trying to say. If it's better he stays out of the range
He's got a
entirely.
+9. Also has advantage.
I was gonna say,
But he be not having the rolls lately.
Hey, listen.
Bruh.
We won't know until it happens.
Alright, it sounds like he's shocking grasp.
Uh,
you know, this is fine with me.
Yeah.
now imagine he dies.
He not 20s!
Yeah,
Let's go.
fucking roll it.
Alright,
Sorry,
And
what was
as
that,
soon
Evan?
as it's
What
done,
was
I
that?
want him to go back.
Yeah.
22 damage to this thing. As Drake runs up, kind of slides in, his hand channeling with electrical energy, and he just runs up, smacks it on the back. As you, Animus, you just see this electrical current run through it as its body starts spasming, and you see parts of its armor breaking off slightly, and he has certain systems on it exploding, and it falls back into the water unmoving.
Sweet.
See you, Animus.
Sick.
Trust Cloud some more, huh?
Bitch.
But what? What was that
Also-
for?
No, not you. I was talking about
Also,
anime.
I do have to say, it's just, it took, in total, 32 damage.
Oh, so partial weakness. Gotcha. Wait. Yeah. Okay.
Whatever. I also did think shocking grasp was still the right move
Yeah.
Fair.
because there's a thing. Can't use reaction.
You know,
You could leave anytime you want. As soon as it's on its turn, it's reset. Or it's on Drake's turn. I don't remember.
And as well, you stay at home, me and the
I
cat
am
go,
just being
casino.
overly cautious because I'm not expecting this to be the last combat today.
Why do you think I don't want him to use spells?
Alright,
I mean, yeah. This
not
is just
yet
done a
caution
single
going different
thing.
directions.
it is Jace's turn, and he's going to smack at the weak marine with the anchor. He's gonna hit.
30.
That man had 4 health left. He's not surviving. He is then going to swing at the armor. He's gonna miss the armor. Cloud, your turn.
Like to move forward closer to one of the Marines as possible. Close as possible. Alright. I'll dash.
Okay.
Put me right next to Jason, honestly. Alright. Action surge.
At least try to save one of those Marines alive.
Bonus action.
Oh, sorry, wait, sorry. Yeah.
What?
The other marine was dead. I just forgot to mark it.
Try to leave that Marine alive. We needed information.
There's probably more on the ship.
if they haven't came out.
He did
'cause
say
it's-
this ship was sinking.
Yeah.
These might be the last of the crew, but I'm not counting on it.
18.
This is still we keep
18
one alive
hits.
though.
Yep.
Actually, how injured does he look?
This guy?
Do you want me to roll medical or can I just...
I'd say with your medicine knowledge, he looks a bit banged up, but he looks like he could definitely keep fighting.
All right. Nah. He takes 12.
Alright?
Still good?
Damage? Yep, he's still up.
All right. 24.
24 hits.
All right. 12.
Another 12. You
Uh,
kill him.
Oh, I kill him? All right, that's
Yep.
fine. I don't care.
Oh man.
I really don't care.
Cloud runs up and cuts this marine in half.
You're asking me. I don't mind. I don't care about murder.
Yeah, you'll.
I get temporary
that's
hit
gonna
points
get it.
because this was a human.
You
Alright.
do! You get 6 temporary hit points.
Better than 5 I had. I had my
Anything
turn.
else for you? Alright. Tempest,
Oh.
it's your turn.
Actually, wait, did I still have movement?
I think you had 5 feet.
Yeah, I end my turn.
Tempest, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna go run. Be right above the toy soldier on the right. Be right above him.
No, go for the other thing.
Nah.
Damn it. I can't wind cut. You know what? Fuck, I'm doing it to you.
Oh, you know what? I'll accept it. Anyways, I'm gonna
You
go
made me
ahead.
good at dexterity.
You know what? Fine then. I'm gonna use 2 style points instead for Shining Aura.
If you kill him before, then I won't use it.
Remind me what Shining Aura does.
As a bonus action, I can spend 2 style points to create a golden aura of 5 feet around me. Enemies who step in or start their turn in the aura takes a 1d8 radiant damage, lasts for 2 turns.
Alrighty.
Okay, golden boy.
I'll do it again.
Roll me. Well, you said D8 or D6?
D8. That's only when an enemy steps in or starts their turn. So do you want me to still roll that D8?
Are you doing anything else in your turn?
I'm gonna be attacking twice. One to each of the toy soldiers. So
Alright.
alright. So reckless, and I'll do the first one on the left. Here's the reckless one. Does a 19 hit?
19 hits.
Yeah. That one's I gain a style, right?
If
Sweet.
you have to...
What about?
Since I hit it with reckless, that one's the I gain a style, right?
Oh, yes. Yes. Because
Hey!
you hit it in reckless when you wouldn't have hit.
Okay. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. I'm just gonna start rolling for the second one real quick.
Alright.
Blender and the baby scream.
You
do
gain
get the
another
second one.
style point because of fighter.
Also, I do gain 2 style points, right? Because I dodged 2 things with hockey.
Only one.
No, 2.
You can only gain style points that way once per turn. For each way of gaining
Yeah.
style points, it is once per turn.
Yeah, it was. There was one when he first attacked me, and again when he attacked me the second time.
What were you were
Yeah,
talking
you
about?
only
can
gain
On
1
separate
point
turns.
per.
It was separate turns. He only hit me once both times.
There was two separate turns.
Right. I think you just used 2 style points on one of the turns and failed one of them.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did
No.
on the
No,
advantage.
one turn there was a shield, and another one he did.
Anyways,
a
It
style
was an
point.
Anyways,
advantage. It was a quicken spell.
You would get to. Completely two different turns.
Okay.
Anything else from you, Tempest?
Ah. How are they looking?
The toy soldiers.
Just kill them.
I was just wanted to know how like banged up they were looking at least, but
Oh, again, another style.
do I want to waste an action surge?
No.
Nah, yeah, I'll just save it. So
Already used mine.
that's it.
Is it Mantis's turn now? I don't remember the turn order.
Nope. Next it would be the armor. Roll me that D8, Tempest.
It, not in 5 feet though.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, I thought you said the armor.
No, I said you have two toy soldiers and within 5 feet of you.
You said armor.
Yeah, you said armor. That's why I was like,
I just said roll me a D8. I didn't say anything about armor.
oh.
I only said roll me a D8.
Oh, roll. I got a 4.
Alright, they will both take 4 damage. And then they will both hit you. Let's
Man,
see
they
here.
really want to look for me,
Miss.
don't they?
Outlet. First attack is a hit. Second attack is a hit. So, first guy is going to deal 4 plus 3, so he'll deal. First guy will deal 7 damage to you in total. That is already reduced.
Alright.
Second guy. He will miss his first attack. Second attack is going to hit. That is going to be 2 damage with the second attack.
Okay. I'm now at 20 temporary health.
Mantis, it is your turn. Yeah, you get the toy soldiers aren't really meant to be powerful. They're just maybe possibly used for like labor and stuff.
Well, one's getting stabbed, but I'm gonna do a special
Ooh.
stabbing.
Special stabbing.
Because why not? I'm going to green flame blade.
Oh, so
And
you damage
nope.
both.
Yeah, I'll hit both at least. Maybe make it easier for the next one to get killed by someone else.
If they don't die
So
this
that's just a
turn.
cantrip. And I make a melee attack with it against one creature within 5 feet. I will. Pew. 13. Can I add hockey after the fact?
Yeah,
No.
you can.
Oh, wait, we can. I
Yeah,
Yep.
forgot about this.
How do you think
Okay.
Animus avoided being hit?
Yeah, I've been doing it all game.
Or when he missed an attack using it,
I've just been
And
using
that will
it to
be a 20.
dodge.
20 does hit.
Sounds good. So, okay, 10 on that. Plus 8 fire, but because I did green flame blade, the target suffers and you can get fire to leap to another creature within 5 feet of it. So there will be a...
Where the fuck did you get that, child?
He's cursing.
She pulled out a veggie
Oh, the
straw
second
out of the
creature takes
blue.
fire damage equal to my spellcasting
Yeah, she
modifier,
rarely hit the veggie straw.
which is 2.
Yeah.
Alright.
Where'd you get it?
Children will be holding things that you don't know where they came from.
Where is your bag of holding, child?
Mantis, you kind of flash your rapier and stab through it. Tempest, you can see this perfectly. His rapier smashes through the chest piece of this toy soldier, comes out the back, and then you see after. Oh god!
He's dying.
After it comes out the backside of the toy soldier, you see it kind of burst with fire and singe the soldier behind him. This man is dead.
Woo.
And the other one.
And I
took
dealt 2 damage to the guy behind it. Then I will move forward again.
Right.
And I'm gonna just stab it normally with a
Right.
bonus action. Do 18.
That it's.
That
It is dead.
and 2d. Oh, it's dead? Oh, cool.
You stab it, your flame goes to ignite, and then it just slowly falls over unconscious and dead, and you get the sense your flame is like, I want to burn it.
It's like, it's okay, sword. It's okay.
Anything else from you, sir?
Well, there's nothing else to really kill, so.
And
Wait.
Animus.
I just now realized something
Okay.
about Sentinel.
Mm.
Just says when a creature within 5 feet of me makes an attack at a target that's not me and doesn't have the feat, I can use my reaction to attack them.
You just
Oh, yeah,
realized
that's
that's
right.
the
Sentinel's
only
so
good.
reason we
Whoa.
use it.
But no,
Wait. What do you
Dude, Sentinel
mean?
this whole
I
time?
just realized
No.
something about Sentinel. That is Sentinel.
no,
Yeah,
listen.
that's just what Sentinel is.
No, I assumed it was just enemies. I didn't realize
Well,
it
it only
mentioned
apply it to enemies.
But
You
just
Yeah,
says
it
should
when
it only-
only
it-
apply it to
Yeah,
enemies.
it does only apply to enemies.
What?
Like if
Just
Mantis makes an attack, you don't get an
It,
opportunity.
it does say creature. The rules
It-
as
what-
written, technically, he's right though.
Yeah. It's like
And
do you wanna hit
rules as
me with
DM
D- D-
vetoing.
DM veto though.
ah man. But what if I say pretty please with a cherry on top?
No.
Anyway,
Hold on. Let me ask my D&D partner. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, Baby Tempest says fuck you. So
But
Yeah.
wouldn't she be for more violence if possible?
Nah. Next.
Like if it was someone else, probably. But since it's you, she's like, no, I want to screw over my dad.
Yeah, that would also sound in line with her. You're lame.
All right, Animus.
No ice cream for you.
okay, so both toy soldiers are dead, right?
No.
Oh, that one's up. Okay.
Right. Sorry, no,
I
no,
thought
no.
they were
Yes,
both dead.
Sorry. Yes. Only creature alive is the second armor.
Okay. I'm just gonna move up. I don't really know what I want to do.
That's fine. You can honestly just.
I think I'm just gonna, his name's Jason, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just gonna be like, you sir are insane. Excellent. I'm like, holding out. I didn't think.
I've got
What?
a few tricks up my sleeve. It's good to see you again, Animus.
Apparently, sir. Anyway,
Nice to meet you,
I'm moving up the dock, towards the rest of the group for the most part, and I'm just gonna end my turn.
What? Alright. It is the armor's turn. The armor is going to do a flurry of blows. Cloud, I need
Oh.
a dex save.
Alright. That's not the right thing. Alright.
I was definitely thinking monk flurry of blows when you said that.
No.
23?
Both, Cloud and Jason will both succeed.
All right.
So you will take half damage from this.
All right.
Hmm.
29.
29.
Is
So,
that halved or?
you will both take 15 damage.
All right.
Okay.
That was not halved.
What, you think you did damn near 50 damage?
Yeah. I mean, could you blame me?
Alright. And now it is Drake's turn. What you guys want him to do?
Can honestly do the same thing as Animus.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
Doesn't really need to
I was
do
gonna
anything.
say,
This is
how close is he for a witch bolt?
this is
I-
about to be over.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
I mean,
last-
he could hit him with the Witch Bolt if you want. He could hit him with an Eldritch
Ah,
Blast if you want.
Sure,
Eldritch Blast would-
Eldritch Blast.
yeah.
You know what? Yeah,
Yeah,
that works. We
Eldritch
just don't want
Blast.
him to use spells
Eldritch
at the
Blast.
moment.
First one is a miss. Second one is a hit.
That's
He'll
fine.
deal 4 damage.
Actually, doesn't he have observation? You know what? He can save it.
Yeah, save
I was
it.
gonna say, yeah, he only does it.
This thing's about to get swarmed by the crew.
He doesn't have the warlock thing of adding his charisma to it, so he only can do a maximum of 10 with the
Yeah.
shot. All right. You see Jason's going to raise the chain and just as if the chain was Loki and he was Hulk in the first Avengers movie, just smack it down at the armor twice.
puny armor.
That is a nat 20.
Wonderful.
And second attack is a miss, but he's going to nat 20. So first off, let's see. So he will deal, let's roll twice. That is going to be 22, and then he rolls a third time. So he will deal in total 34 damage to this. As he smacks into it repeatedly, and you see some of the armor on it breaks off. Some of its wings break off a little bit. Some of the armor bits of like tech on them explode a little bit. Very similar to what happened when Drake hit it with his shocking grasp.
All right. Is it still up?
It is still up, and it is now your turn, Cloud.
Can I tell how injured it is?
It's twitching
Construct.
robot, kind of.
I don't know if I want to use my 3 levels of style points to do something.
I mean, you can.
I don't
It
use
don't
this
got
move.
blood. It is, if you were thinking about like any of your blood stuff on it, technically wouldn't work.
When the first one
I mean,
used?
Considering how damaged it is and how much Jason has put it through already, I feel like regular hits are probably going to do it, or
Keep in mind,
going to do it
goes
sooner rather than
after-
later.
Yeah, keep in mind it also goes after Animus. That you guys would know this. So that means both Mantis, Animus, and Tempest also get to go before it,
Yeah, oh yeah.
and you. So
Yes.
at bare minimum, everybody gets to go except for Drake.
It's going to be
Drake also
insane
does
if it
hit.
somehow survives.
Damage pile
Does
from
222s hit?
221s hit. You see, you seem to be hitting easier now. After Jason's last attack to it.
12 and 11.
It is dead.
All right. I want to do the same thing. I want to slash it upwards and cut it apart.
So for context, it was not vulnerable to lightning. It was vulnerable to crits.
Huh.
It takes extra damage from
Gotcha.
critical hits. Also breaks bits of its armor and reduces its AC.
Thought so.
So, how do you want to do this, Claude?
I just want to remember the tower, how it was slashed. And just do that pretty much.
The tower was slashed?
Yeah, the armor back in the... It was slashed.
Oh, how it was
yeah.
like in half.
Yes, I'm doing that.
Okay. You just very calmly raise your sword up, both hands, almost like Star Wars holding your lightsaber up pose. Very calm words like take a deep breath, hockey coats your blade, and just everyone hears an audible like shing as brings his blade down, closes it, and then slowly the suit of armor falls down.
Wait,
The
hockey
first thing,
cuts my blade.
the first thing
Yeah.
you would note, just for you know, effect, it doesn't use a hockey charge.
Well, he doesn't have armament though, does he?
Oh right, you don't have armament, so
No.
you just cut it in half.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, wait, I have
Okay, okay, you
That'd
just
be
cut it in half.
so wild.
First
So
thing
wild.
immediately you would notice, you see a pair of legs inside the armor
Aw.
Bruh.
that are severed now.
I shrug.
There is something about these legs, though, that using your medical knowledge, you know, they're very withered, like they are malnourished.
What in the Warhammer, as a wise man once said.
Can I look more? Can I look more closely, like
I
inside
mean,
of
you
the?
could like you want to like pry open the other part of the half of the armor, like the helmet.
Yeah, sure.
So you, as you cut it in half, you stare at it, but found it for a second before taking your sword and you pry it into one of the. I gotta update the model. But
Okay.
if you look at the picture I sent earlier in D&D talk, it's got these kind of grooves of like blue in its helmet, on its face. You kind of pry your the tip of your blade into it and just push down until you kind of pop a bit off. You see a withered corpse inside.
All right. They're using dead people.
I'm sorry, they're using what now?
Yeah, Tempest just sees it, kill it. You look inside, and you say they're using dead people. It's like, I'm sorry, what?
Well, come look at this. They're using dead people to use these.
Walk up, look. Just
Make me a medical check.
Me
Cloud.
or
Yeah, I'm gonna say
or
Cloud with disadvantage.
with disadvantage. Luck be on my side.
18,
Luck
18.
maybe.
Yeah, you got an 18. So with an 18, it's because you were not technical at all. But
No.
from the way it is, and you can see as you pry some of it open, you're not able to pry a ton of it open, but you are able to pry some. It seems like the armor was using this person as a power source.
What the fuck?
That's not good.
That's just disgusting. What the hell?
Cloud? Is there something you notice?
They're using the bodies as power sources. What
Eh,
the hell?
I'm sorry.
That's crossing so many lines.
So
This is also very clearly, you can even tell this armor was made by your father.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know.
so they're stuffing some live people into this
I
thing
don't tell
and
them about the father part. I tell them about the battery part.
The assumption basically is made is that when this person was put into the armor, they probably looked as healthy as like you, Tempest.
Anyway.
But over time, the armor did this to them.
So were
well,
they alive when they went in, or
The assumption was they were alive and healthy when put into the armor.
Hmm.
Can I grab some of the material and look at it?
Yeah.
Alright.
You grab the shard of the faceplate you were able to break off.
I
Alright.
do want to also like look at it.
Well, I can just hand you it.
Just break off my own piece.
No, I'm
Not
just gonna
really
give it
sure
to you.
what type of metal it is. Just seems incredibly well made.
Is there by chance I can potentially use this the material at least
I'd
sometime
say
down the road?
probably not. It is you have no idea what type of metal it is, and you were only able to really get this tiny shard off the faceplate.
Can I?
You basically, to observe the rest of the body, Cloud had to grab the severed torso and yank it out.
Pretty much. Anyway, I just want to look at the stranger. Well, thanks for the help.
Well, I mean, we
No problem.
what
Guess
exactly
I
was
won't be
going
needing
on?
this anymore.
You probably still want it, though. I'm just gonna suggest this.
I don't feel like carrying around an anchor.
So,
That's also fair.
So,
Nice meeting you.
what?
I'm Cloud.
Why did you attack the marine ship?
Some people
Is
just
it
hate.
just? I mean, well, I mean, the
Well,
guy's got to have his
there's a
motivation, right?
few reasons. One, they were Marines.
I like
Yeah,
his answer.
that's fair.
I
You know
like
what?
his answer.
Can't argue
Second
that.
off, that suit of armor that is laying over there in the water. That was Old Man Jerry.
No.
Oh,
One of the guys you guys played
no.
cards. You played cards.
yeah. Wasn't he the crazy one?
Yeah, he was the old man.
Wait, did it wasn't willingly,
Don't,
was it?
don't get me wrong. Killing was a mercy. At his age, I'm sure the armor already did unbearable damage to his system.
I kind of want to go get it right now, but I can't.
I'm not killing you. I can't.
He'll,
I don't have the strength.
They'll walk over into the water, grab the body, and
We
start
go hold
dragging
the
it
service
out.
for old man Jerry.
I'm gonna like without fully like. Actually, this being seawater, I probably shouldn't even touch the water.
No. Yeah. I was
He'll
gonna
just
say
he'll
no.
just walk in, reach down, grab the armor, and drag it out.
So,
They were looking for more recruits of that island of theirs.
So it's the island.
Yeah,
okay.
Did he go
the
willingly?
Marines run a nearby island that they take people to. From what I've gathered, there's a Commodore there.
Oh,
Jacob, disconnect. Welcome back.
Did you
Well,
die?
Gosh, my Discord started just really crashing.
There's a Commodore there that basically puts people into the armor to do work, and when they are close to dying, removes them from the armor, and then uses his devil fruit on them.
Let me guess.
Oh.
Is that the toy soldier?
What's his devil fruit?
That is the Twin Soldiers.
I see.
From what I can gather, I only know this because I didn't know the people he turned. But
The hobby fruit?
We don't know the fruit names. Shh.
No, nothing. Nobody knows anything.
hold on a second. Would it be okay if I?
he basically, if he uses this fruit on you, he erases the memory of you of everyone in a certain vicinity and turns you into a toy soldier that must obey a contract set by the fruit user.
So,
Done
So
that
when
to a
those-
great many people around these parts, I've recently learned.
Oh, well.
so,
He's also become immortal.
so the toys we just destroyed were
Essentially, yes, they are in a way immortal. A immortal slave forced to do the whim of the ones that turn them, with no free will of their own.
So
But
those toy
yes,
soldiers are
immortal.
people.
Yeah.
Worse yet, they
Dang.
were civilians, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
and the user of that fruit becomes immortal. This is
Sadly,
me saying it out of.
I don't know if there's any way of even turning them back other than killing. So, who knows how long these people have been toys? Death might have
Well,
been
if
a mercy
you
for them.
I was gonna say, I feel like it would.
if we were to kill the fruit user, do you think it would replace their ability?
That
It-
follows the logic of most devil fruits, so it could.
But for us to kill a Commodore would be quite difficult, especially if one of us turned into a toy.
That being said, uh,
It would explain the old man now.
yeah,
Yeah.
His memories of
yeah.
everyone is just
Let's
gone.
go
Someone,
get
I'll
him.
go get
Let's
him.
see.
I'll go get him.
Yeah.
I'm the most favorable.
As you say that, you'll hear White Rogers.
They're dead. You can come out
You see
now.
from the ship him pop up from the deck of the ship, holding in one hand his chest, and the other hand he has a lit Molotov.
Put it out! Put it out! God damn it!
We're all
Put it
good
out!
here.
Drop that on the ship.
Rogers,
I knew we shouldn't have left him alone with the alcohol.
Well, we can't
I
take
don't-
it away from him.
He'll just throw the Molotov into the water.
I think he can just make as many of those as he wants. He's got like a bag fruit.
Let me
Yeah.
guess. Is the ship like burning? Burning? Is it already sinking?
Oh, yeah.
He'll throw it at the marine ship, the one that was already sinking. He'll pop up. He'll pop up, see the flag, and go, "White Rogers!" And just throw the Molotov at the sinking ship.
Can I
how
loot
far
the
sunk
dead
is it
Marines?
at the moment?
You can't even do anything.
Enough that it is mostly submerged. It
I'm
is
gonna-
pretty smashed up from repeated anchor smashes.
Hmm.
I'm gonna start looting the dead Marine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have probably, I'd say maybe like 100 gold on them each.
100. They get paid.
They do, but they also just spent a lot of gold on supplies, which are now in the ocean.
Whatever.
Can we go ask for a
We'll take all their
refund?
weapons as well.
No, because you can't give the supplies back.
Just like, listen, the supplies that were given to these guys are heavily damaged, and they want a refund on the gold.
Yeah, it's so crazy. They told
Is
us
there
they
anything
don't
else?
want
What
anymore.
Is there anything else? of
They
note?
have
Anyway.
100 gold. They're
Well, is the water
tattered
particularly deep? Could we
uniforms,
like swim down there? You know.
in Tatter's uniforms, and they have their again, swords. That's about it.
We'll take all their swords and sell them.
On the black market.
The
Sure.
black sword market.
Are they
That
just
sounds-
normal?
Why does that sound more racist than the black market?
Well,
Black
yeah, but there's
sword.
like black blades in One
I'm done. I'm
Piece.
done
It's
with
kinda
this
fits.
conversation.
Yes, but black blades are only ever in the hands of people. Because it's the
I'm just
person
gonna
making
guess
them
they
into a
have some
black
like
blade.
normal short swords
Yeah,
or
it would be
rapiers.
normal short swords.
I mean, if
Alright.
anything, I could probably use that as scrap metal. If I can ever get my hands on some way to do some blacksmithing.
I was gonna say, you don't
Yeah.
know any metal work.
What? I mean, I
If
figured
anything,
I would have
it
figured
would
Frankie would have
slightly
taught
be
me.
Cloud. He would not know how to make anything.
You are a carpenter. There's a
Yeah.
big difference between building ships and forging weapons.
I mean,
Yeah,
he also
Cloud
taught me how
only
to make
knows how to
weapons.
maintain
Well, like
weapons.
a
No,
basic
you
understand.
know. He,
And
he
that's
taught you.
pretty
He taught you how to. He taught you the understanding of strapping shit together.
You also
Like-
told me I got a basic understanding on how to make weapons. That's what you told me.
Of like making like fucking the barrels of maybe like a gun of like a gun, but not even then, not really a barrel, like more like the wooden parts. Or you could make like wooden weapons like javelins, or what it was meant to be, strapping together dials that you just took forever to do.
I mean, I haven't had the chance to.
You don't have the chance anymore. You don't have dials.
Ah,
We
man.
lost them. Remember?
Oh snap! I have an idea.
Oh no.
I can
He has an
give you
idea.
two
I only know
milky
the knowledge
dials.
of maintaining weapons. The only reason
just-
why I have smithing.
This Tempest, this giant Triceratops runs up to a marine. holds up a sword. It sprays out milk in the dude's face.
Bruh.
Milky dial.
Usopp
Can
type
you make
Cloud only knows
shenanigans.
how to make makeshift weapons, technically.
Milk dials.
I would equivalent to you making like the makeshift. You know how to make a bat filled with nails or wrapped in chain and all that stuff.
Oh,
You're
No,
boy.
that's pretty hard.
Basic Fallout blacksmith crafting.
Alright.
And oh well. I'm gonna
I'm
hit
at
the
50-50.
books. Anyways,
Anyway.
here's Wonderwall.
You're going to hit the books? What'd they ever do to you?
Well, nice to meet you. I'm Cloud. I was on the ship.
Name is Jason.
Well, Jason,
I met you already, but my name's Mantis.
you seem quite useful.
Do you want to join the crew?
Did you have
I feel
plans
like
to
useful
take
is the
him?
wrong word in this situation.
I
Anyway,
did.
No,
Just like, "You wanna join the crew?"
Not that. He was more useful for the information. How much money for the information that you just gave us?
I'll pass on joining the crew, but
You sure?
you seem like you lot are ran to head to that island.
We are. Soon, honestly.
Would
yeah,
you be opposed to me tagging along?
not at
You
all.
can,
So it's
but we
kind
are
of like
here
you're
to drop
joining
off
the
someone before we
crew.
go.
Just,
Yes.
I mean, unless we will.
Oh, don't mind the crazy old guy. He's a kind of a part of the crew. He's like a pet, really.
He's not a part of the
Um,
crew, Captain. He's just a guest. He's not a pet either.
Well, at this point, we've had him for so long.
Stairs. Goddamn Stair Rogers.
Yeah, he's been
Where are they?
he's been
Let me out.
affected.
They're dead. They're dead. I go up to him.
Walks up
Here.
to the one of the marine bodies. Pulls out a Molotov and is actively throwing
Whoa,
it
whoa,
at
whoa,
the
whoa,
body.
whoa,
I
whoa,
know,
whoa, 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 whoa,
no,
gold,
no.
gold,
Man,
gold,
come
gold,
on.
gold, 5 gold,
Gold, gold.
gold, gold.
Oh.
Come over here, buddy.
So,
He just
I give him
slowly
5
walks
gold.
out with his arms out like he's a tiny baby walking towards his parents. Just with his arm
Oof.
outstretched towards the goal. Just,
Anyway,
oh.
Jason.
Instead of up, he
Hey,
said
Jason,
So-
do you-
goldies.
Jason, do you know anything about this old man?
Never seen this man in my life.
Well,
Yeah.
some of his
makes
memories have disappeared, and well, we know well, why now.
we initially found out about the toys from him. We brought him here in hopes of finding somebody who knows him.
How about next time we put him in the battle?
Well,
I brought him here to drop him off.
sadly, the best person to ask about knowing people here probably
old
would have been
Jeremy.
Old Man Jeremy.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, old man Jeremy. That the one old guy, like,
I know him.
Who says that?
who?
You see
What?
over hiding behind like a fence post is little man Timmy.
Little man Timmy.
Much different than old man Jerry.
Remember,
Conveniently, this is the island where everyone's named after a descripting and then their name.
remember, little man Timmy was there playing as you guys played cards with Old Man Jeremy and Jason.
Wow.
His name was originally something else, and then Cloud was like, "Is this the spoon incident?" And I was like, "All right, his name is Timmy now."
Oh, God. At least he's not dead.
Anyways, I'm gonna be
Let's
right
go
back.
hang
I'm gonna
him.
change the diaper of a child.
Alright.
Alright.
So
Yes.
Roll for
Old Man
success.
Jenkins.
I mean, we knew his name. We just
No, you
kind of
didn't.
just we kind of just called him old man.
You didn't know his name.
Huh?
So, like we don't really know what to do with this man, but it would have
He looks
felt
over,
weird
Tiny
to.
Roger! Reaching in
Oh.
his bag.
Why?
Because he yelled Tiny Roger at little Timmy.
No.
So, Timmy,
he's
is there an
friend.
institution
He's
for people like
friend.
him that we can just like
Everyone
drop
here
him
is
off?
friend.
Is there an institution?
Like, do you
He's
have that kind of
friend.
infrastructure here?
We need to
Look,
get him.
I tried looking into like I got my like okay, my devil fruit is allows me to surface level read minds as well as other psychic stuff. It's not really that important, but basically we
I mean,
found out about the toys.
Psychic spouse seemed pretty cool.
I mean, yeah, but not the point right now. I'm trying to explain we found out about the toys from this man, and so we brought him here in hopes of finding somebody who knew him, and also potentially like finding somewhere for him to get set up because out in the middle of absolutely nowhere didn't really seem safe or healthy for him or anybody. So
Like, probably like a
yeah,
program for the elderly, right? Just like you sure?
his mind is very much broken. If that was not apparent.
He's gonna need help with things, but I believe in you, Timmy.
Old man Jacobs, he was kind of not allowed to come back to this island.
Why?
Why?
He kept
Hate
throwing
crimes.
Molotovs at people.
Oh, so he was like this before.
Okay, so
Wait,
that
was he just
tracks.
like this before?
That's it. I've only ever known him as the crazy old man.
Uh,
I've only known him for like he was like he came to the island like 2-3 years ago,
Wonderful,
ranting
he was
about
formerly exiled.
ranting about Roger stealing his wife or something.
so did you guys send him to that island alone?
No, he left
He
on a
swam?
boat. No,
Oh.
he had a boat.
Okay.
How he came to this island
Hmm.
All right.
about 2 years ago on a boat, yelling about these White Rogers stealing his toy soldiers and his ballerina.
Okay.
I do believe that you have custody of this old man now, so
No.
Six
No.
Qs.
God, no. We're
I
taking him.
don't know what that word means, mister.
Nope, we're
So-
taking him. Nope, Captain, I'm not allowing this.
Okay.
Mantis sits
every
down.
time.
So custody means.
I am going to hold out a piece of gold. And I'm going to say,
Oh.
hold on. Before I
Oh.
hand this over, I need to ask you a question.
Yes.
So, the White Rogers, they have been periodically coming here to take people away, as well as their gold.
Those White Rogers. They take the gold.
So, would you rather stay here and help these people stay safe from the White Rogers? Or would you rather come with us and take the fight to the White Rogers, keep everyone here safe as well as your gold?
He is
They're kind of
going
making one sound better
to.
than the other, and that's the one where
He's
he
gonna
comes with
roll a
us.
d20.
I'm back. What did I miss?
1 to 10, he stays. 11 to 20, he goes
We're
with you.
sending him to a farm
He
upstate.
stays. He rolled a 7.
He stays. Okay.
I must protect the gold from the Rogers.
From the White Rogers.
Ah, that's right,
He
Roger.
is a
I gotta
little
protect it
racist
from the
about
White
it.
Rogers.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Can if
you're
I give you this
racist,
piece
Roger. He says
if
to
we
Mantis.
if I give you this piece of gold, you got to promise me you're not going to do anything that might hurt or inconvenience anyone here, okay?
He's racist, Roger.
Thank you, Short Roger. He takes the gold.
Okay.
Let's just
Yes.
leave.
He's like, I
So,
don't hate all Rogers, but particularly the white.
He called
Rogers.
you
I'm just
racist,
saying.
Roger. Mantis.
True.
Racist Roger.
I'm racist against only old people.
I don't know
Okay.
why, but all right.
So you're
Racist,
ageist?
Roger. He's William Cloud.
Yeah, I noticed he might not live very long.
Wait. He also is a rogue and the captain.
Yeah, and
So he's literally just William yet Snake. Not only that, he's also a swashbuckler like William.
okay.
right.
First
don't know
off,
who
I feel
William
like
is,
I
but
feel like
I
I already
agree.
made this apparent that I already knew that it was technically William. I just didn't think he would go all the way.
Who's
So,
William?
Watch One Piece D&D.
Search up One Piece D&D by Rustage on the YouTube. I highly
Gosh.
recommend it.
All swashbuckler rogues are just a
Actually,
little
what
bit
is
racist.
in this town, by the way?
What'd you say?
What's in this town, by the way?
more or less a
Uh,
bar that is
getting
also a
info.
general store.
I'm
Yeah,
asking
a
you.
bar with a few houses.
All right. Well, then I'm leaving.
And you see a beautiful swordsman female holding meat. That only works on Luffy Zoro and Sanji.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm still leaving.
Is she wearing eyeliner? I'm joking. Anyway,
She has black lipstick, Animus. Hold on.
I grab Animus for leaving.
instant
Animus is-
transmission.
Animus is like, no! No!
Giant goth mummy.
Should have made that louder.
She's also very tall.
Puppies?
I think anyone
anyway.
taller is taller than Animus.
She's taller than you, Cloud.
And not interested.
No, but that makes Animus more interested.
So, I'm just gonna, in
Animus
response,
is like flailing as Cloud. You're being currently held by Cloud, Animus.
oof.
Can I throw Animus at?
Upon regaining composure,
He says, I'm good. Has to turn his back away from the girl he sees in the distance.
Wiping the
No.
drool
So-
away.
Come on,
I'm-
we're going now.
to each of our pieces of paper, I'm going to add Jason's name as well as general description.
Joke's
Last
on you.
name,
I have a
Lord
piece
Beast.
of paper.
And wow.
I'm just kidding.
Uh,
And I'm going to make a new piece of paper for Jason and explain to him the plan that basically we need to, because this can affect our minds and we're probably not all going to be in exactly the same place when we go, we need to keep periodically looking at this piece of paper, make sure we remember everybody on it. If we don't remember anybody on this piece of paper, then we know something has happened to them now. Now that we know that, I guess. Yeah, that's the thing we know now. That it's like something happening to the person that then erases everybody else's memories. He was explaining how it works.
He sees the devil fruit does something and turns them into a toy soldier. That
Yeah,
has
but he
to
also
obey his commands.
Yeah, he also mentioned it damages the memories of people in the area.
Oh yeah, so it like erases memories of that person.
So long as you remember everybody on this paper, you know everybody is currently safe. And I've just explained this to Jason. This is my plan for how we're going to deal with it.
Are you guys trying to set off straight for the island?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, probably allowing ourselves some recovery time.
If
necessary.
I will say the island is close enough that it will be a short rest, not a long rest.
I'm fine with this. I get back most things.
Okay.
And I am going to call for a quick break there, so I can, use the bathroom and stuff.
So I could have waited a few minutes.
Oof, that health heal wasn't great. Oh
You
well.
can just use more dice if you want.
I'll be back.
Eh.
There's nothing stopping you. I also don't have potions.
Yeah, I am gonna arcane recovery right now though. just
Couldn't take
because
any damage or use any resources.
there's
Well,
no
I mean,
reason to
of course,
not
I
arcane
used
recovery.
resources. I only used my action surge, which was a short rest. I get fighting spirit on a long rest. I barely use it.
Recovering a
things.
third level and and a second level spell slot.
Most things take my bonus action.
I'm like almost beat condition going into this. This is gonna be nice.
I am in peak condition. I haven't used any hockey.
So, seeing as this is the first base we're going into that
Not the first one.
has, well, no, I was gonna say the first one we're going into with the very expressed intention
Guns
of
a
laying
blazing.
waste.
Pretty much. I hope you don't mind if we just.
Yeah, I think this is a forget stealth unless we have a clear route to a favorable position.
I think the only person who should worry about stealth is the captain.
Pretty much.
You got that, Captain?
No, I can be stealthed pretty good.
I know you can.
Well, yeah. So, the question is, are we trying to find the devil fruit user immediately, or are we going in guns blazing and, plowing our way through absolutely every marine we find?
Possibly not kill
I
the
will
toys too in the process.
I will adjust my plan accordingly.
I will not adjust anything. I will mercy kill them all. No offense.
Sounds like a vote for guns blazing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm up for guns blazing.
Or we can just leave it to a coin flip. Anyone up for that instead?
Oh, wait, the what?
Instead, I will offer this compromise. We start with an ambush, if possible.
I like this ambush idea, but guns blazing is calling me more. I would
No, I
like the
mean
coin
like
flip.
we land with preferably Mantis stealthing in and just taking a person or two out immediately.
All right. Actually,
I could do
how many
that.
cannons do we have on this ship? Because each one of us can man a cannon and immediately fire and
So-
then charge. I think most of us
Ow,
might miss.
mother.
Not saying who.
When I reached down the side, it started digging into my side. That actually kind of hurt. Anyways, do you think there's a possibility we can just stop the toy madness just by placing my hammer on him?
No.
Not likely.
Very not likely.
No, but it will still weaken him at least. Just here, hold my hammer, thunk.
Actually, does anyone have like potion bottles that they're not using? I actually thought about this earlier.
No.
God damn it, I should have just blew up. I'd probably ask the DM, hey, is there like empty bottles on the ship?
I mean,
On
honestly,
this ship? Probably
if
not.
we haven't fully left yet, you can ask the bar.
There's something I wanted to do since day one and I keep forgetting about it. It's mostly going to screw you guys over in the end, but still, I don't care.
Oh, God.
Or actually, I could just ask the DM if I had empty bottles on me. I've slightly given up on being the doctor.
Man.
Doctor in name, not doctor in action.
Know enough to keep us from passively dying off.
Pretty much. Using my own HP pool to just keep you guys alive.
Where's your PhD? What's a PhD?
I don't have one.
Just what's a PhD?
I
You're the doctor, are you not?
in
That's what
One
they call
Piece,
me.
no one has a
Profe-
PhD unless you actually
your
go to the damn
PhD
school.
Your PhD means professor of horrific death.
The Oppo fruit.
Professional of horrific death. How about that?
I'm the producer of horrific deaths.
I still want a double fruit. I want to see how this works. So we should 100% try to get this guy.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think
This
it's gonna
se-
happen. But
This
still.
seems like powerful NPC who will either die in the field or have some reason for us to not join him.
valid.
Imagine one of us has like an apple with us, and then when we kill this guy, we get the hobby fruit.
Yeah, so I honestly don't know what fruit it would be.
Commander River just becomes like a sock monkey when I touch him.
Man, imagine getting the hobby fruit and just going ham on the Marines.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, the hobby fruit, not that great.
And it makes you immortal, the hobby fruit.
Yeah, that's why it's not great.
I mean, technically, internal youth is what it is.
Eternal
You can
youth,
still
yes.
die. Yeah, you can
I mean,
absolutely
somebody
still
had to
die.
kill.
I
I think her name was
okay,
like Cherry or something.
The reason why the person never changed age because they ate it so young, which kind of was bad for them.
Yes, because that's why they were so weak, because they were, child.
And yeah, mostly that, just child.
Yeah.
And they didn't really spec into anything else.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly,
if we're operating under worst case scenarios, I'm just envisioning some I don't know, smoker tier, already captain / whatever smoker is at this stage of the story. It just he just kind of spawns in with the scariest paramecia type devil fruit.
I want to Logie.
I would argue this is the scariest paramecia.
Yeah, because how am I gonna get into melee with my sword if he can just touch me and turn me into a toy?
I would like a Logie fruit, honestly. That would be so interesting to have, because I think we still have the equipment which increases it. Or at least I should. The only Logia we've seen. We've only seen
2.
one. Was it 2 or 1? I don't
2.
remember.
Captain Mist, whatever his name was.
Yeah.
Guy who you guys were fighting on my first day.
It was like my second day.
And also lady who torched Cole's home.
Ooh.
Wasn't the Dust guy also Logia? I don't remember.
I would think so.
That would be 3. God
I
damn
feel
it!
like
I want to know fucking bounties more.
want a Logia. If there's an option for a fruit, I feel like I'd really want a Logia.
I want a Blood Logia.
That would be perfect for you.
It's the whole damn theme.
I feel like I'd want like a gas one, like an air, or not like one of the poison ones, but that would be fitting. But I like the gas ones; they're cool.
Or just something with blood.
Love this guy.
It's the most fitting thing, bro. I take damage. My blood does damage.
So
if I was like,
imagine vampire.
One,
oh,
I could be like
oh,
silent,
Jesus.
like extra silent.
Don't make me think
sneaking.
of. Oh my god.
So I just watched this video of this guy at a Comic Con, right? And he's got like one of those tray things you see at like baseball games, full of food, all that. But it's just a bunch of grass in it, and just said "touch grass." Someone asked him if it was real grass.
does anyone like the idea of like us just manning the cannons as we go in and then firing?
Hey, might as well. Can exist for a reason.
While Mantis is going around stealth killing.
To be fair, they haven't found out about our ship yet.
True.
As soon as we
And-
go attack, they're going to.
Yes, but I'd rather be already landed.
Well, I mean, we're gonna do that. We're gonna fire and then board. Or dock, whatever.
Fair. We'd
Do
have to
damage
do.
to walls.
Yeah. This would have to be a once we're close enough that they can't stop us from docking anymore.
It's pretty much we're just gonna crash into the damn fucking lands.
Just go
We'll
in.
find a different vote.
No, we'll just have Drake push winds into the sail as hard as he could. We'll
That's
full
Ramming speed.
We will
yeah,
full
ramming
send.
speed. Full send, firing cannons.
Get this man 2 anchors.
DM's gonna be like, why are we doing this? Because we haven't done it yet, and I've been waiting. The bloodbath.
That I think would be perfect for Mantis, the quiet fruit.
Oh god, that would be slightly perfect for you.
Yeah,
That would be so funny.
To purposefully silence himself.
Oh yeah.
I just like
And
to
I
imagine.
can just like go around perfectly snapping necks.
I just like to imagine
So,
just the entire time. Just all right, everyone, you ready to go? What? I said,
How I would flavor that is you just get pass without a trace as a free cast, so you can just kind of do
That would be
Well, I mean,
perfect.
okay, pass without a trace and silence, pretty much.
well, yeah, but
There are actually other spells that can go.
But
with it.
also, I think as the quiet fruit, it would be interesting to have like, well, my gun actually has like I shoot and it like I send out like a screaming bullet. I can do like the opposite of quiet, where it's like, I don't know, like the sound fruit.
no, it doesn't make sound until it's out of the radius.
True. Oh yeah.
Pretty much.
I
you
like
wanna,
have like a like the loudest thing in the world, and I just like immediately like go like, hey, Electric, come here. I have like an air
Okay,
horn.
so imagine this scenario, right? So it's the bullet that's making the screaming sound, right?
Yeah.
You designate the radius to be just barely shy of where they're standing. So nobody hears the bullet until it's at the person. So they don't hear where it came from.
Literally just out of nowhere, just bam, and the dude's head's just gone. His head just exploded.
So we're throwing around ideas what the quiet fruit would potentially function like.
In D&D.
Yeah.
Let's say
Well, just in case Mantis
Um,
ever gets the quiet fruit, you never know.
Yeah, pass with. My thought is pass without trace, just for free, no concentration, no slot, no nothing. And also, they have to look directly at you if you're trying to stealth.
You could cast Pass Without Trace with a limit to how many times you could do it through a day. Probably starting out would be like once per long rest. Just wouldn't require a spell slot or anything. You'd have advantage on stealth checks. And you'd probably have stuff like Silent Spell and all that. As a default, and also your weapon attacks would not make noise. Is what I'm going with.
But would my character have to go mute like in the anime?
Well, yes.
I think this would be a sick thing, also. But
Anyway.
yeah,
Anyways.
My character has to learn American Sign Language.
Cloud
Anyway.
had a thing before we leave.
What did I? I don't remember.
Yes,
Oh right.
you
yes.
said thing you wanted to do since
All
day
right,
one,
yes.
and you keep forgetting about.
I keep forgetting about it. Can I buy like bottles with caps or no? From like the bar. Would they have that?
You want to buy like beer bottles?
Do they have caps on them that I can take off and on?
Like bottle caps?
Screwable lid.
Pretty much.
I mean, bottle caps are pretty much you take them off and done for, but also probably not. They serve ale from barrels.
Never mind then.
This man just wanting to make Molotovs.
No, I was gonna put seawater in them.
Hmm.
So water toms.
So
Pretty
there's the
much.
catch.
Pretty much. Like I said, it would fuck everyone else over.
Hey, Tempest Cash. Huh? Yeah. Fuck.
Pretty much the concept was fill up seawater, toss it at a devil fruit user I do not like, screw them over.
I feel like this just wouldn't work though.
It would. Fuck you.
Yeah, I'd probably veto that, honestly.
Yeah, that's fair. I tried.
Cool thought though.
I mean,
It was a cool thought I
Just
had.
simply
since day one.
splashing on them wouldn't do enough.
Alright.
I mean, honestly, would scare.
it was mostly
would
for
probably scare
Logias, honestly.
Actually,
Either way, are we good to continue?
I'm
Yeah,
good.
we're good to
Yeah.
continue.
Alrighty. So, you guys load back up onto your ship with Jason in tow.
Yep.
And how long of a trip is this to get to the next place?
Make sure Drake takes his short rest, even I don't think he needs it.
Oh, we took a short rest.
Yeah,
Yes.
he took a short rest without long rests.
I don't know
Oh,
if you need it though.
Well, if we're gonna be on a boat, we're gonna be taking long rests
Nah.
constantly.
Nah.
I mean,
You
It's up
will
to
be
DM.
taking a short rest. You won't be taking a long rest before you get to this island.
It would be
Oh,
up to
so it's
DM's
pretty close.
choices.
Okay.
I mean,
Within the day.
Tip is just check off one rage and remember you have used hypercore.
yeah. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep it up for right now.
And if you don't want to use any hit dice, just make sure you have one less health.
Oh yeah, no, I just used one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You used a hit dice on a single health.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Let's be honest.
You know,
Because that you didn't even take in combat, you took from Cloud biting you.
Listen, that one health could make a world difference.
It wouldn't. Not really. One damage.
I am
would make a
recovering that
difference.
last bit actually, now that I think about it.
Oh my god, I
We're-
hate both of you.
Yeah, Drake's just not gonna do anything with the long rest because he doesn't need to.
Alright.
Expended no resources.
Nope,
Yes.
didn't get hit. Use no resource.
I mean, honestly, I could have action surged, then I would. Yeah. Oh well.
You guys set off towards the island, and I think we might call it there, just because I don't know how much of the island I want to do without Drake.
That's
That's
fair.
fair. Yeah, this isn't canceling, it's just,
I
calling
mean-
it at reasonable time so he doesn't miss too much.
Yeah, 3 hours, by the way. We're like
Yeah.
seconds short of 3 hours.
We started early because Drake isn't working right now, so he's actually available earlier.
I hope
Yeah.
everything's okay.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to ask you something. Do I gain resistance to... God dang it, what was it called again?
Charm.
Psychic?
No,
Charm.
Charm?
no.
Oh, charm? Alright.
Yeah, it was the specific condition.
Yeah, no.
Alright. reason why I was asking. We were talking about it.
Fair. Anyway,
Yeah, but Drake is currently technically on vacation because he works for a school, and they're
Oh.
on summer vacation.
Ah,
ooh,
Wild. Didn't know
Not
that.
not gonna say what his job is just because that's
No,
something
no,
he-
no.
No,
I
yeah.
just find it
that's-
wild. I didn't know this. I just thought he was a
I mean,
thing.
he kind of more or less described it to me yesterday,
yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah,
I'm not saying it.
yeah, yeah.
So
Tempest
I
knows what it
agree.
is. It's not like it's
not on
anything
stream,
bad. It's not anything bad. It's just
just not on stream.
not that, and also not my info to give out.
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
Uh,
you'd be a knife dealer.